when we last left off, our intrepid heroes participated in the Grand Melee, which, against basically all odds, Thelerien proved triumphant.
Come on, Noodles, score some fucking goals.
Woo.
Pretty
Hey!
much.
Woodles.
There were
She showed everyone.
there were
She
powerful
showed herself.
counts. There were epic warriors, ancient heroes, and then a noodle who just clonked everyone over the head with a stick until she was the only one left standing.
Bonk.
Get out of Ireland. Conk, conk, conk.
And you shillelagh'd
And
them.
then Gala. Didn't do jack shit.
No, Galen shut up, did nothing, and then his job here was done.
I mean, he placed third, so, you know.
Yeah, he placed
Yeah.
third.
Yeah.
More importantly for him, Thelerien placed first, and he made a fuckload of money.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, I ended on 11 of 42 health with 0 vitality. No spells that I could use because they were all in the realm of circles, and none of my short rest or long rest resources. He's in rough shape.
Yeah, poor Noodle. But that was 11 or 10 hit points more than you needed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was that. You had a lovely meeting with the Duke and Duchess afterwards. You got yourself your just rewards, by which I mean you skeeted 10,000 gold into the alms coffers.
Woo!
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Though a question.
Yes.
First prize was 10,000 gold and a magic weapon.
Well, a magic
item.
banner.
I just
Magic
got
item. Which she got as the banner.
banner of the
Oh.
stag.
I thought it was magic weapon. Okay, my bad.
I could turn it into a magic weapon, I guess, if I wanted to like turn it into a spear of some kind. That would be
Yeah, I
fun.
could put a spearhead onto it, and we can turn it into a magic weapon if we wanted to. Yeah. Probably wouldn't really be that great because you wouldn't be able to.
I don't
plant
know.
it
Like
anymore.
if I can keep the aura up and I'm walking around with it as a
Yeah.
spear, that's a
Yeah.
really good magic weapon.
Yeah, but like that's if you
Well-
get to like keep it with that, and they don't
Yeah,
have to like plant it.
I
into
mean,
the ground.
presumably it would be very difficult to make it happen, but it would be pretty fun.
Also, like, if you can keep the aura up, that becomes a dangerous magic weapon because you're
Oh, that's
also
true.
giving everything
Hell
you
yeah,
walk within
that
range
makes it
of.
much more fun.
I mean, honestly, like if you keep it like that, then it might not be like actually that much to like change it over to an actual weapon if it's like all your enemies also get that bonus against you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a dangerous play.
Yes. So, the party has decided to take 3 days of downtime after the Grand Melee to rest and recuperate and do some research. So,
Mhm.
Steve looked into cockatrice and how to survive their petrification. Turns out it didn't really dig up much that was useful on that front. And I think it was Ashe? Oh no, it was everyone else who did quest hooks. That was it.
Yeah, we did.
Yep.
A lot of people did quests.
Bunch of people did
Yeah,
quest
gotta have-
hooks.
Gonna have to
So
pay
let's
to
go
live in the
over
Valeina.
the things that you found. So I pinned them.
Yay.
Yay!
Hell yeah. Alright, so Theli met a grizzled old sailor who mentioned that there's been a number of unmarked boats flying no flag sneaking around the bay and liable to cause a mishap. He suspects they may be smugglers. She also talked to a shy wizard's apprentice who will say that he heard the Crescent Moon Witch of the Barrowlands has opened her tower again, that unfathomable riches await those who can brave it all the way to the top. Ashe met a young mercenary who said that Baron Astor of Three Oaks has just weathered a massive orc attack against his lands, and has put out a call for sellswords to come help hold the line. Well, Hadley told Ashe that she met a scholar in Verndale who was looking to hire adventurers to help him uncover the location of a lost druid circle somewhere in the southern mountains. Tori heard that there was a great and golden stag whose aura was so bright as to be blinding, spotted near the Serpent Wood. A thing of wonder and mystery, its bits and bobs will surely be valuable, or you could eat it. There are a number of hunters gearing up to go out and take it down. And Kate has heard that the Archdruid of Stormbranch Forest, just northwest of the capital, has been having trouble with strange creatures coming out from the sea and assaulting the wildlife, and even her priests. So, all sorts of things you could look into. So,
Yeah.
when your 3 days are done, Vale, you are going to get great big hugs from Dolores. Felicia will come talk to Tori and give unto her her copy of Cool Facts About Dragons. Is her favorite book.
Oh my god.
She
Cool
hopes you
Dragon
can find
Facts
someone to
Volume
read it to
3.
you.
Hell yeah.
Thanks, bunches. She's sure that she won't have any trouble. Whether or not that's true remains to be seen, but she's sure of it.
The book does have lots of pictures, though.
I mean, it's
That's the
probably
best.
something that Theli would read aloud as part of her literacy training. I'm sure at some point it gets read to you.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
So what volume is it?
It's the only volume of this series of books. It is meant for like very early readers, so it's not super
Okay, I see.
comprehensive.
I see. The beginner's facts.
Yeah.
I mean, I assume it's just the non-lewd ones.
Yeah, no, Felicia's not giving up that book.
Listen, if you want that one, you gotta go like into some ancient elven dungeons and everything like that.
It's true. So yeah. Siren will leave probably the day after. You guys do the grand melee off back to her island, leaving poor Brenna turned into a pretzel.
She's just so powerful. Later, Theli will be like, I feel like I warned you. She's very persuasive.
No verbal warning could prepare me for that. It had to be experienced.
I'm glad it was.
Like
I'm
somebody
sad I
said
missed it, but I think I maybe lasted all of 5 seconds before the bed was too comfortable.
Brenna will nod sagely and adjust her collar. And yeah, Ashe and Hadley and a dragon twink were turned into toys for Margrave for an evening, for she and Lyre will flap back off to Taily Town. Or
It was
Ashe
a good time.
comes back barely able to stand and definitely not able to sit.
Gonna have to invent the inflatable donut for your donut.
Yeah, it's fine. Give it a day or two.
And just get you a slick-proof cushion instead.
Yeah.
depends.
Yeah.
Depends on what? No.
So we can save that for preparation H on our agenda.
I call it preparation H.
Anyway, Hadley will probably be leaving around the time you guys are done with downtime, unless you want to try and keep her around for something.
She doesn't really want to go to a war zone, but does she
Yeah.
want to help with the jeweler? I think she was around with us when we were fucking around with that, right?
I don't think so, no.
No, she was after we left. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was after.
Yeah. I mean, you'll probably see her again, like, eventually, since we're going down to
Yeah.
Verndale here, like, later on.
Yeah, that is where she lives.
Yeah, we'll just catch up with her there.
So
Yeah.
why don't you just stay with us and just we do some shit?
Oh yeah, I
go
guess
over
if
there,
she
and then go
wants to
down.
like help anyway and then have us with on her trip home.
Yeah, I mean we're going up to the storm
Oh
branch
yeah,
first,
yeah, I guess
right?
we're also doing something else first, so.
Yeah, we're headed to
Yeah,
storm branch
we-
first to take care of that
Yep.
stuff, and then down to Verndale. I think is Verndale our second?
Yeah.
Verndale's our
Yep.
second.
Yeah, so it's,
second step.
so yeah, she gets company. She gets to do some wacky stuff, and then just go.
Although
get
like
the-
again, we are now primarily in money making mode, so like every extra
Oh, well,
follower
that's-
is less money we make
This is
out
true.
of character.
This is true and fair.
Yeah, that is very true. The more people you have with you, the less money you make on every quest. And some of you
I'm not
are
fussed about
getting
it.
quite poor.
Hadley could go home if she wanted
Yeah.
to. I think we'll be pretty okay.
Okay. Yeah, she will give Ashe a big sloppy kiss and then trot on.
and before we have
She'll
to
get a hug from
do-
Thelly as well.
Hell yeah.
Big sloppy
hugs.
kisses back.
Everybody
Okay.
gets hugs.
Yay!
And I see that the research doesn't head out as well as I hoped for during the downtime and be like, Steve is just gonna sigh, just check his wallet, then just march over to Lavanya.
Are you announcing that you're going to Lavanya, or are you just gonna go without saying anything?
During the downtime, so
Ah.
I noticed that was like it didn't pan out.
Didn't really answer the question.
Yeah.
What if I tell that I go to Lavanya? Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
People know.
Well, I should probably go with you then, since we're leaving after downtime, and she has been investigating something on my behalf. See if there's any results, and tell her that I'm leaving town for a bit.
Oh, Tori will also go with because she's formulating a dumb idea
Oh boy.
that's relevant.
I love dumb ideas.
Hell yeah.
She's dumulating.
Well,
That
The
sounds
brain
dirty.
cell is
It-
attempting to spin. Attempting a kickflip.
Do a flip.
Kickflip?
Do a backflip.
Do a kickflip.
no, it's just trying to flip sideways, like actually rotate.
Get rotated, idiot. But yeah, you can, the three of you, head up to Lavanya's tower. You'll find the sage busily hunched over her desk writing in a book. And just kind of tail wave at you. Good morning, you three. What brings
Good
you
morning
here
to you
today?
as well.
Good morning.
I just points at Ashe, no idea. Points at Tori, absolutely no idea.
Fascinating.
I'm mostly coming in to check on our previous agreement and to tell you that I'll be out of town for a while in case you do find something else.
I did indeed make a fairly conclusive discovery, if you are interested.
Yeah. But I believe Steve wants to get his questions right away. He looks to be vibrating, so let's have him go first.
Well, I didn't think that he had
No,
discovered
that's
the
ju-
item first, but very well.
Oh, no, I meant he had questions for something of his research, so.
No, that's just your concussion. That makes your eyes like muscles in your eyes shake. I'm not vibrating.
It's a figure of speech.
Well, my research didn't pan out, so I have to come and ask you questions. He sighs.
No need to look so put out, Doctor. That is what I am here for.
Yes, I know. that's what
Slowly
you're
slides
here for.
out Abacus.
Yeah, she just takes out her
Begin
invoice book.
counting.
Yeah, just to get his wallet. I don't say. Well, I was researching, trying to find something to against the whole cockatrice and petrification. That didn't pan out for shit. So I'm down to ask you to see if there's any creatures that are any creatures or items that are... No, wait. Creature I can make. Any creatures that are unaffected by the initial slowing effect or petrification effect.
An interesting line of questions. Valeina will think on that for a moment. Well, there are a number of ooze-type creatures that are, generally speaking, immune to most forms of transmutation, including petrification, though not all. Any goo that has a central core typically is vulnerable to petrification, but those that are distributed masses should be mostly immune.
Okay, so protoplasmic oozes then.
Correct. That would be my go-to recommendation. Of course, there are also incorporeal creatures which are, as a rule, immune to such things. Ghosts,
Yeah,
specters, and the like.
Yes, but those are a little bit harder to make something of.
A little bit, yes.
Just a little.
You would not be able to synthesize a consumable from them, but if you engaged a legendary creature, you could capture a soul stone with resistant properties.
Yeah, we already took on a legendary thing, Undead Faith. That's a Dolahan anyway. Whatever.
And that is hardly an incorporeal undead.
Yeah, unfortunately. So I'm not too keen on going up against that level of undead. And we're too broke to have enough finances for a soulstone anyway.
Well, then yes, I would heartily recommend a plasmid ooze. You will find several in the Undercity. They also tend to congregate around bodies of water.
Oh, a good thing I got those barrels fixed. Well, I thank you for your time, and just get the wallet out.
You'll
Start counting coins.
write you a 25 GP receipt and then look at Tori.
Oh, I just had a a different kind of question. It's looking like we might not be the best suited to handle your request for information, but I was wondering if there's any other places in the county. What do you call a whole area? If there's
The
any other
duchy?
places, yeah, if there's any other places in the duchy where we might be able to find the information you're looking for or similar, since we'll be going all around.
I very much doubt it, but if it existed anywhere outside of the city, it would likely be somewhere in the front lines command center. Probably, and I can't say for certain, but probably in the camp of Sir Leonard Carr. but I do not know for sure if he carries a mobile archive with him.
Well, we can certainly find out. It seems like more on our level, at least.
I very much doubt it. Acquiring information from the city archives would be relatively quite simple. They aren't guarded very heavily, it is just an archive. Anything belonging to the Lord Commander of the Lion Knights, however, would be under quite heavy guard, and the punishment for interfering with it on the front lines would most certainly be death.
Oh. In that case, how difficult do you think it would be to, like, disguise the fact that you were looking for that information by looking for a bunch of different information at once?
That would work too, I suppose.
Because I've got, like, this ancient family that I want to look into. The, let's pause for a second and memory. The MacFerris family.
Oh.
And it could, like, well, maybe not me, because I'm probably not the best person to be looking into it anyway. But, if the stuff is, like, similar enough, like if you're looking up ancient families, then, like, that could be a way to do it.
Yes, I suppose that would work.
Is that gonna be literally the one people she was looking for?
Hmm? Lavanya will just shrug. If you can get access to the archives and disguise what you are truly looking for, under something else you are also truthfully looking for, that will be fine too, I suppose.
Sure.
Though, typically you are not allowed to carry items out of the archives, so you will have to purloin them.
Did she ever or has she ever actually told us, like, which?
No.
Okay.
Because you have shown no interest thus far in taking her up on her suggestion.
Yeah. Well, if we happen to, like, do it, which like record would you be needing?
There are two sections of the records that I believe may be of use to us. And that would be first a record of soldiers, specifically war medics, who served in the current and ongoing conflict. And the second would be the city's chronicle of those sentenced to capital punishment.
I guess let's see what we can do.
He'll just give you a firm nod.
Alright then. So, what have you found?
So I have been engaging in quite a bit of research and divination on your behalf, Sir Ashe, and I do believe I have a strong lead, one that I am confident enough in to share, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Near the county of Moosebarrow, there is a quite large and old hive of bee-folk that the bard Vale the Orin is said to have spent an extended stay in. After his tenure there, one of the items he is reported to have long carried no longer appears in any stories or tales.
I bet it. You know, it spent plenty of time in a tale, actually.
So you think it's at that hive then, or around it?
I suspect so, yes. And given the nature of the item, it would make sense that Vale would have no need of it while at the hive, and perhaps forgot it, or otherwise misplaced it.
Alright. So what would I be looking for around there?
Lavanya's gonna slightly glance at your two companions.
I'll step in closer so she can whisper it into my ear, Finn.
You would be looking for a silver tail plug.
Ah, I see.
One that is said to have subsumed and held spells for later casting.
Ash, very excited to collect the next piece of Exlatia.
And the butt plug of spell storing.
Hell yeah.
Well, if I am around Moosebarrow, which I believe I should be here in the coming weeks, maybe I'll be able to find it.
That is a place that is on the list.
Good.
Thank you for your help.
I wish you luck, and will continue to look into the other items.
Right, well, I think that's it, unless these two suddenly have more questions. Otherwise, we'll get out of your hair.
All good here.
Well then, good day, my friends.
Yep. See you when we see you.
Did you?
As you leave, I can announce you have now crossed a threshold. You've combined to give Lavanya 500 GP over the course of the campaign so
Nice.
far.
Nice.
I'm glad they've only
Ouch.
contributed a fifth of that.
Which Hedrah says having contributed probably at least half of it. Or half to 2/3 by herself.
Probably, yeah.
You guys are just helping to send Lavanya's first egg off to college.
Yeah.
It's not cheap, you know?
No, especially Wizard College.
Yeah. Don't want to put that egg in the den and have them to just start doing stripping or whatever.
Yeah, that would be terrible.
Yeah.
Who
On
knows,
the-
maybe it'll take a while for them to leave the nest in the first place, so...
Yeah, it could just be a permanent, like, nest dragon, like,
Like
how
Queenie.
Melody is. Oh, I was thinking, yeah.
On the
Melody
way
at least
back,
actually left the house.
Yeah, she did leave the house, but I imagine that
She
was after,
made it.
like, a lot of probing and, like, prodding.
Oh yeah, no.
She left the house by accident.
No, she was bodily thrown out, but still. Little hikikomori dragon.
I'm sorry, sweetie. You must experience life.
No.
Good luck.
You ever have to experience life and just drag, you just see fucking force in the floor being dragged from the chicken
It's just-
dragon trying to not...
Just claw scratch marks.
Scree.
Yep, that is in fact exactly what happened.
As I expected, really.
And sometimes your parents has to just push the baby chick out of the nest to make them fly. You just take the fucking, just grab hold strong and just yeet the bird out.
Yeah.
Fly, my child, fly! It spins like a fucking Gmod character being chunked away.
On the way back to the inn, Tori will definitely be gushing about bees and how good she is at bee diplomacy.
What?
I'm like super good at bee diplomacy. I have a bee husband.
Well, it's very possible that the item is in the hive, or it's around the hive somewhere, so it may come in handy.
The question is bee or hornet? There's usually quite a difference.
Let's see, Lavanya said bees, right?
He's
I
a
did say-
Vesparin. Whichever one that is. He goes buzz buzz.
No, we still have a little while before we even get to that, so it'll be in the little bit of a back burner of the mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we get on back to the friendly falcon here.
Alright, so yeah. What next?
Let's go
No,
check on with our jeweler friend.
Yeah, and the people
Yeah.
get to enjoy about at least some drinkable coffee.
How long are we going to be gone out of the city, do you think?
Probably a few weeks at the minimum.
Yeah. It's probably going to be at least like a month, I would think.
We'll be going
Out
to
of
basically,
character.
we'll be going
How
basically to the
you-
bottom part of the duchy and then
Yeah.
going through mountains, so
In a
a
big
month at
long
minimum,
circle.
maybe?
Or
Hmm.
big long semicircle.
The rest of
This-
you have been visiting Lavanya for advice and things a lot, yes?
I've paid a few visits,
You're
yeah. I've got to look into
how much is it for her to retain her services for a time?
Well, when I asked her on retainer for services that weren't primarily her research, it was about 90 gold for a month.
I have something I would like her to look into while we are gone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh?
Yeah. When are we going to do this jeweler thing? Where are we going? When?
Should
That's
be
in the
here
city.
today, I
We're
think.
going to the jeweler's
Yeah.
store to ask him about the people hassling him, and then we're probably going to go kill some thugs,
Okay.
some crims.
Some
Or
red.
we
It
can
can wait
like,
until it can
persuade-
wait until after that.
Alright.
Before we
persuade them
leave.
to.
Before we leave
Instead
on
of
our
just-
trip.
Yeah, there's also a difference that you don't have to exactly kill them, just persuade them to not do this stupid shit.
Yeah, rough up some crims.
If you don't mind me asking, Bill, what are you going to have her look into for you?
I suppose it is adjacent to my one question I had with her.
Which one?
How to become more dragon?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Aren't you afraid of further extending your life without Dolores? You do seem to be getting along. I don't know.
Arlene looks up from her
Sorry.
porridge.
Not my place to say, I guess.
Huh?
Don't worry about it. I'll inquire after we're finished here, before we leave the city for good.
All right.
We're also going up
Fair
to
enough.
Stormbranch first, so you at least got a couple more days.
Yeah.
After that, we can always stop back in the city. After that, before we head down to the downtown.
Yeah, to Verndale and all that.
Yes.
We have now piqued Arlene's attention, it looks like.
What are your intentions with my mom?
To exhale some tension with her mum.
Yeah, there's not. Yeah, you just gotta release the tension, really.
So,
This is why
what was that about my mom? Deli said something about my mom.
Nothing, I just figured that she wouldn't want to outlive someone she's fond of.
she's going to do that anyway.
Yeah, but there are different degrees of it.
It is a more recent conundrum I've found myself in. I have not had close experiences with people, well, less mortal than even myself. Less immortal? More mortal?
Well, you're probably gonna outlive all of us except those three. Point to these nerds.
The idea of it was hard enough to
That's a-
outlive my mother.
That's something
And
you're
that
gonna have to
was-
come to terms with.
That was a century ago.
Yeah, I don't like having to think about that either, but it's kind of the way of things, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, indeed. And if you have somebody you're fond of, you make the best time that you can. And as it said, don't blink too long, or it might have just grown old.
Deli pointedly ain't gonna say shit about that.
Yeah.
Arlene will just give Vale a little shoulder squeeze. Don't worry about it too much. I'm just glad you and my mom have been getting on so friendly like.
Yes.
And she just whispers in Vale's ears that don't fuck my mom.
That would never even enter Arlene's mind. No, you're just best friends, that's all.
You're just besties.
And history will know them as good friends.
It's just that Tom Hardy song. Stop trying to fuck my dad! I
Well,
just want to hang out and talk nightly shit with your mom.
she is an inspiration.
Yeah, she
And
does
speaking-
cut a heroic figure, don't she?
speaking of inspiration, Thel,
Yeah.
I have not had a chance to speak to you about the tournament, but
Oh.
I have
Yes.
to say, I think what you did, you put, well, I think you would put any number of charitable knights to shame with the grand gesture you did. That was marvelous.
Oh, it's fine.
Fine, you're like mega incredible.
There were a lot of people who needed homes, and I probably wouldn't have gotten sponsored in the first place if I hadn't put the money up as a stake anyway. If
Yeah.
anything, it's money that I thought I would never have seen anyway, and that success was so far from my mind that it was a pointless gesture. It feels weird to be congratulated for something that I didn't even expect to occur.
Expected or not, your intentions were of the purest kind.
Thank you. I'm just glad it went well, I suppose. Just shrug helplessly. Doesn't really appear to know how to handle. Necessarily, it's not that it's a compliment, more to the fact that it's like, this incredibly grand gesture. She's like, I never really intended for it to be a gesture, I
Yeah.
guess. I wanted to entertain people for sure. It just became something more than that.
Kate will come around and give you a pat on the back. Well, I think it was wonderful.
I mean, I'm glad it turned out well. I just want to say, right?
Mhm.
It wasn't actually something I was aiming for, so it feels weird to be congratulated over it. And especially calling it something that, others would be ashamed of. No, everyone does what they can, and my gesture would have been naught but a handful of laughs if any other series of events had occurred.
Hey, that's what makes the best stories. A series of improbable events.
I guess so.
Kate is just gonna take a seat, swing out her guitar, and start singing the song of Theli she's been working on.
Oh
no.
my. Oh dear.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you have a
Yay.
bard with you. There's no escaping it now.
It's fair. I wouldn't want to rob her of a good time, and it's an art. I am, as ever, always going to be responding well to presentations of art.
Yeah.
Well,
And just for that,
at
you can have an
least,
inspiration.
Yay!
So, were we gonna go save a jeweler or something?
Yeah,
Yep.
let's go ahead
Yeah.
and go do that.
Alright, let's go.
I guess we can find some of those, coffee beans on the way again.
I love a good coffee, and the breakfast was delicious, by the way.
Yeah, I managed to make the coffee at least
Team
drinkable.
Ugh. I love hot bean water.
Delicious bean water.
Yeah, you can head down the street to Gerard's shop. Dwarf will give you a friendly up nod as you come towards the door.
Oh, Gerard.
Oh, hi, Gerard.
Ah, my friends, there you are. Long time no see. Marvelous performance at the Grand Melee, all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Also, I've been making good work of your handiwork, and she'll pat the tools on her belt.
Ah, most excellent. Glad to hear it.
You've
Well,
absolutely outdone yourself.
We're privileged to work with them. They are a fascinating style.
Thank you. I'm very pleased with them.
So, we've heard you've had problems with thugs around here?
Ah, yes. There's a band of malcontents who've been trying to shake me down for my cold, hard-earned money. I'm not having any of it. They think just because I've the gall to set up shop here in Hightown, they deserve a cut of what I earn for protection. The nerve.
Rude.
Typical gang moves. Are they a part of a larger gang, or...?
Some Red Wolf cartel, I think.
Just the one.
Can.
I've asked around a bit about them. They seem to be the who's who of criminality in this part of town. Terrible shame the Duchess's men haven't been able to take them all to the gallows, if you ask me. But what with the war and all, I suppose I can't complain too much. Better this than orcs coming down to burn it all to the ground.
Yeah, better that than ogres trying to invade a place and eat everybody.
Yeah.
Yes, that would be worse.
If you can point us the right way, we'll go ahead and club the leaders of these thugs.
Oh,
Yeah, where do they operate out of?
couldn't tell you that, my friends. I'm not familiar with such things. Just that they've been coming around once a week now, getting more and more overt with the threats of what I need protecting from. Last week I found an arrow lodged in me door. A red one.
Are they due by soon, then?
What is the meaning of this red
It's that gang.
arrow?
You know, Red Wolf.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yeah, you know. The one that Mr. Turned everyone into pretzels was after.
Have they come by this week yet, or are they due by soon?
About 2 days ago, I think. No, 3 now. The day of the tourney, no less. Bastards.
Well then. Sort of dust herself off. If we can't be pointed at the leader, if you can point us at whichever alleyway these louts like to hang out, we can go and shake them down for locations.
Yes, unless you know somebody that would know that location of where they operate from.
No, I've asked the guards. They've just told me to stay away from the docks.
And that's where we should start.
From the dog?
Dock.
Where all the shipping would happen.
Say we cut off there. All I heard was dog. That's like dog. Dog?
Yes, from the dog. Stay away from Scruffles. He's actually an agent of the Red Wolves.
Scruffle.
Oh, no.
He's an ex-agent of the
He's
Red
been
Wolves.
playing
He's a
the
good
long.
boy.
Yeah,
Actually,
he's
he
reformed.
did belong to a Red Wolf.
He's playing the long game. It's a double cross.
Yeah, he's a fucking druid, actually.
No, he's lovely.
Oh, God.
It's a druid. Be like, oh please God, do not narc me. Do not narc on me.
We go
please."
up to the druids, and he's like, "Oh, I see you have another party member."
Yeah, no, it's just a very high level druid who can just like stay in their animal form for like hours on end, just find a place where everybody's not looking, sometimes just re-up it.
Yeah, the problem is, it's like, I do not have any spells. I can't do anything with those spells. I do not have any spell implements here. Shit, I'm very fucking weak in melee.
Yeah.
Please, don't bust me.
I mean, that really depends on the type of druid. Like, some druids
Yeah.
are actually really good at melee.
If
Yeah,
not for the
so
fact that I've
specific.
semi-recently druided it, I would absolutely consider playing a druid who just spends their entire time just chilling around in animal form playing pretend. Oh, hey, it's just our pet wolf, and I just would never fucking reveal myself around people until they're just like, they're imagining things. I mean, it's very well trained. They have armor for that dog and everything.
It used to be like the biggest like fucker. People like get one person alone in the party and they're like, they will never believe you.
They'll
As
never
you start-
believe you.
As you start talking,
I like that too. That's good.
No,
Just
the best part is you don't even untransform. You just talk.
it'd be like that. Just those ads like, "Don't smoke weed, your dog will talk to you," and everyone's like, "If my dog would talk to me because I would smoke weed all the time to hear my dog talk to me."
No, but that would be like the best fucking psyop ever. The dog is just laying there, just and just sitting, and just the character that you hate would be like, they don't trust you. Who said that? Just voice from somewhere there, it's like just a dog there, and just suddenly you're gonna get backstabbed.
Nah, it's just the guy. Achoo! Bless you, huh? Just looking around for the very polite ghost.
Yeah, things like that just fucking gaslight them into like absolute mental
Gaslight,
break.
gatekeep, girl boss,
Anyway,
Exactly.
girl balk.
see, you want to head down to the docks, is it?
I think so. Yeah.
All right. So, would one of you like to give me some sort of test to try and narrow this down? Otherwise, the docks is a pretty big area, all things considered.
What would you like for that? Like investigation or like a tracking of some kind? Or
Investigation, persuade, some sort of gather information test.
I can
You
do
wanna
an
make, like-
investigation.
Persuadamication.
I could try and do a persuasion, I guess.
I will assist on a
There-
persuadamication.
There are efforts. 17.
70.
Okay.
And wait. Oh, 19.
Alright, between Ashe and Steve, you can narrow it down to a particular neighborhood, really rather close to the sauna, all things considered. Let's see, maybe 3 blocks away. Would you like to give me a marching order going this way?
Okay.
I'm in a good spot.
I can be back here, I guess. That works.
Yeah.
Do you actually want to bring
Scruff
Scruffles with you?
No, although he does permanently have animal friendship on him because I always liked the idea of him just having more temp HP. If anything, I'm gonna ask Scruff to keep an eye on the place while we're gone, with Gerard here, keeping company.
Okay. You can head on down. To the side of the river. A little ways up from the main port docks, but there is still a set of piers here for fisherfolk to unload their wares. It's a fairly busy little burg, with a number of dwarves and humans intermingling on the sides of the street. This is sort of the fringe area between the merchants and the lower district, and the folk here don't seem to be doing particularly well for themselves by all accounts. There's a general lean and disheveled look to several folk. Only the dwarves seem to be in good repair, their beards well oiled.
Oh no, Claire's here.
Yeah, as you get on towards the side
yeah.
of the river, you can see that there is a skinny cowgirl with a little fishing line just cast into the water.
Aha! That would explain. This explains everything.
It does.
Like,
Yeah,
That's it.
does it?
yeah. No. Look, Sister
Huh?
Zelda. She's the link between the religion and the poor.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yes, there is a young cleric with
Uh,
pretty blonde hair tending to a young dwarf woman who seems to be quite heavily pregnant.
Cried Pardon.
No, it's a medical situation.
She's clearly already got it controlled, Steve. We have other shit to worry about.
Yeah, we have
Ah.
more important things to deal with.
But if they,
You'd hate it if
If
some
they had-
other doctor came up behind you and tried to take your fucking job, wouldn't you?
yeah, if it had been a dog, he would have been also fretting. But I get your point.
If it had been a dog, that's nothing to do with doctor work, but sure.
Okay then.
It's the head shake.
I think Steve's just trying to tell us he wants to go pet the pregnant lady.
Yeah, but like, no, we're here to do violence. It would be really, really weird.
So like, is this a doorway or a window right here? by the
That
way?
is a very narrow
Oh.
doorway.
Okay.
It is currently open. You can see a group of folk with red armor and red cloaks gathered around some tables and enjoying their breakfast. Seems like a lively, talkative place.
Mm-hmm. Can lean on the wall. How do you want to handle this?
Well, we can either persuade him with the help of, the knowledge of Mister gonna kill them, or we beat the shit out of them.
I feel almost that they're probably taking advantage of more than just Gerard in the first place. It's just that Gerard has chosen not to cave in to their demands. They are eating well and living well, and she'll gesture at the common folk who are, as description, not eating and living particularly well. I think just dealing with them would be a lot cleaner. Guards aren't going to get involved, so clearly we have to.
So what, just kick in the door and start blasting?
It feels appropriate in this situation. Maybe we'll call her, ditch your jobs or perish.
I don't see any guards around this time.
No, there won't be guards around here. They've clearly got better things to do, like nothing.
I don't see
She
any.
fishes out a
Let's save it.
boat.
Boot. Shoe.
Das Boot.
Oh, boot.
Can I try
Oh.
and land like 4 gold coins into that boot for Claire to find?
Do you want to do it overtly or covertly?
I want to try to do it covertly.
Sleight of hand, and yes, you can try.
All right. Oh no, they land
You
right in
just
front of her.
donk her on the back of the head with money.
Plink, plink, plink.
Ah! She pitches forward and rubs the back of her head. What was that for? Oh, money. Hurriedly scoop up the coins before even bothering to turn around. Oh, it's you all. Hi.
Hello, Claire. Having any luck?
Not unless I'm in the market for a leather boot. She will hold up a hoofy foot. No.
Hmm.
Uh,
Unfortunate.
how are you faring lately?
Okay. I've been going to the church a lot lately. They've got bread lines and stuff.
Hmm.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, it's pretty crowded though. I heard there's a big shipment coming in from up north. Hopefully that'll help things around here.
That would be
Hopefully.
good.
Kind of feel helpless about it. My family used to grow wheat up north, but it's all burned to the ground now. Even if
The
it weren't,
barbarians
it
took
just
it, right?
died on the cold, hard soil.
Hmm.
She will sigh and cast her fishing line out. Well, at least the gods provide a bounty out here in the waters. Just, she will look to the north where, like, several other fishermen are fishing before her, between her and the actual sea. Just slim pickings this far in.
I'd imagine so. Well, I suppose we'll let you get to it.
Yeah. Thanks for the couple gold.
Yeah, no problem.
She will give you a pretty smile and go back to fishing.
I'd hoped I could land those into the boot there. Make it little nice little gifts that she found. So, how do you want to do this, Val?
Hmm. What have the others? Do you know? Have the others decided anything, Eileen?
Yeah, they want to just kick the door in.
Then I suppose me and Ashe will take that door there, and the others will take the other door.
Sounds good.
Stop anyone from rushing out.
Yep.
Hey Tori, do you want to start by like kicking in the door so hard that it breaks and you can get through? Should scare them pretty good.
Can try. Sidle on up and get ready to reverse hoofy kick the door in.
Yeah, I'll probably be using the quarter staff. I'm probably non-lethal people still.
Yeah, we're only here to beat them up. We're not here to kill them.
Right. Oh yeah, that's right.
What about Arlene?
Oh no,
Don't
what
worry
happened?
about it.
She has human
Where'd she
inspiration.
go? Where did she go? I
You'll
lost sight. I stopped looking. I stopped watching for 2 seconds, and she's gone.
As always.
I think she wants to
Well.
hide away and try and get on like an upper floor or something like that.
Maybe.
Alright.
Ready?
Guess we're
On
doing
your
it.
leave.
Put yourselves on the board.
11-11, perfectly average.
I'll probably be holding until Tori goes and kicks the wall in, though.
Yeah, we can just start things on
Yeah,
Tori's
so-
turn.
Start things off.
I'm just going to add a turn for citizenry. Yeah, they can just sit at 0. Alright. Arlene is off doing Arlene things. So, Dory.
Yes, I will give the door a kick. Would it be athletics?
This door is literally just open, as I said.
Yeah, I'm saying to like kick in the door frame essentially, so that it's not an obstruction to her, and scare the shit out of everyone inside.
Yeah.
That's possible.
So yeah, you don't really need to make a roll for it. You can just slam yourself through the door. It'll take some of your, like, 4 squares of movement to squeeze through all the way, but yeah, you can do it.
Ooh. Boop, boop, boop.
There is a lot of alarmed shouting inside as a centaur just dynamically enters.
It's the barbarians. They've come to kill us.
Oh god.
Yeah, basically.
Tori's going to attempt to. You know what? I'm going to bull rush through the door and attempt to grapple this pack guard.
Okay. Oh, right. I need to make a save.
Yeah, that's on him.
Yeah, that's how grappling works nowadays.
Yep,
Right?
it
You
does.
changed it.
Oh,
He's a grapple.
he's a grappled. Oh. What? Who the hell are you?
Just sit tight. People that know better will be in soon.
He asks
I'm
you
going
who
to-
you are, and the people who know better will be.
People who know better would be
Scoot
insane.
him. Gonna scoot him over to here,
Okay. Just enough speed for it, sure.
just so people can get in without worrying about a defender or a.
Makes sense.
I think they had him.
Vale, you're up.
Okay, Vale's going to step up and essentially block this door. And you know what? Well, I'm gonna try and knock. The flail has reach, right? It's got reach. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
The snail flail do.
I can do non-lethal with that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm gonna try and just knock out one of these guys.
Sounds good. Oof.
Can I?
Just
Vale, could you ever roll anything decent, anything above a 10 ever at any point in your life?
you needed a 6. This guy is just able to like flail backwards and get away from your flail.
Okay, guys, we need to have a talk with you. And look, we can do this the easy way or the hard
Centaur
way.
fuckers, get him! This guy's just gonna jump on you.
Minotaur fuckers?
Centaur.
Alright. Let's see. Actually, better yet, before he goes in. Hey Vale, catch. He throws a flash bomb at you.
Ah, he's trying to blind me. Fitch. Oh, great. Oh, Vale. Come on, Vale.
You got pocket sanded.
Yep. You cannot see shit, Captain. It's so bright. And there's a lot of screaming outside as, like, a centaur has just dynamically bum rushed through a door. It's time to go find cover, everybody. run inside and slam his door closed. Claire is going to peek up from where she's sitting. Hey, what's going on? This priestess is going to just scoop up the pregnant dwarf and book it, I guess. Yeah, that seems to be the thing to do. Alright. Arlene! Okay, you do have line of sight from where you are on, like, a dude. Alright. Arlene, can you actually hit him from here? What is the range on your throw sword? Alright. With disadvantage, but also advantage because she was hidden. So, yeet. Oh no. Let's go ahead and just re-roll that. Yeet. Oh my god.
Was she not stealthed?
She was, but she has disadvantage because she's at long range to hit the only
Oh.
guy she can kind of sort of see from where she is. So yeah, Arlene throws her sword. It just thumps into a doorway and calls to her hand. None of you can really see her from where you are, so you'll get to find out what's wrong with her later. Red Wolf is going to go punch Tori. Ki.
Hey.
So, yeah. Yeah.
Ow.
Alright, so you take 11 slashing damage and are dazed.
Fair.
Fair enough. You are still dazed, however.
Yeah.
Alright. This Longclaw is going to come staggering out from a bedroom in the back with her pants down and pick up a bow with her minor action and then try and shoot Tori, I suppose. Whip. 17 to hit. And let's give this pack guard 7 temp HP. Felly.
Alright, gonna come around here and conk the a grunt. No quarry. Ugh.
They're so wiggly.
Spinning inspo. There we go.
Bonk. Okay. There you go.
Yeah, the one there. And I will quarry this person. They look important.
Fair enough. Yeah, it's just a human lady with red hair and a cat boy sitting on her lap who looks like she is, let's see. I believe you have, yes, she has a wand on her hip. Alright, this red wolf is gonna come throw a knife into Vale's face, I think, and then go grab cover.
Yeah. I'll probably point the wand wielder out. Wizard over there.
Alright. Whip. That's gnarly.
Me?
That'll miss. That'll be blocked.
Nice.
Lucky you. That's a fuckload of damage.
Yeah, that was a lot of damage.
Alright. The scum. Dogpile, Vale, and Theli. Alright. One with advantage on Oral Vale. Dome 'em. Bonk.
Shit.
Oof.
Yeah.
Alright. And 2 bonks on Theli. Yeah.
What does Daze do?
Let's go.
Gotta choose between action or minor action.
Yep. So you lose your minor
Oh, no,
action
it's
and
not.
your
Yeah.
reaction. Speed is
Oh,
halved. Which means no parries.
dang. Oh, that guy goes. Oh, that scum guy. He's unconscious now.
Oh no. I think you mean he's dead, because
Oh.
that glacial aegis ain't
Turns into
fucking
a block
around
of
with
ice.
non-lethal. Just shatters into a million pieces.
Oh.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh,
I did say that we could do this the easy way or the hard way.
You're as cold as ice.
Can I make an intimidation check?
yeah, absolutely.
Nice.
Okay.
20.
Yeah, the scum look like they are, maybe this deal with the Red Wolves wasn't worth it. And, yeah, the wizard is gonna stand up as Kate's piling into the room. Do what, barbarian lovers? You attacked us!
You can all surrender and be taken to the guards in cuffs.
Who even are you?
It's not important. These are our terms, and you have no other option. Surrender or be made to surrender.
Like hell. The two scum, however, look like, you know what? What if we just don't? They're gonna disarm themselves.
Yep.
Kate is gonna fucking produce flame on one of these Red Wolf dudes. Produce flame. Oh. The Pack Guard is going to heft up his hammer and try and clonk Tori on the head. Bonk.
Ow.
Bakonk.
Ashe.
Alright, we're going to, as a minor action, Sorcerer Surge.
Makes sense.
Then we're going to step in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, right here is fine. And we're going to try and hit the Red Wolf. Let's see here. Where is it at? 1 second. Black Flame Blade. That should not be 1d10. This is one-handed, so that's 1d8. Wow. 17 to hit.
Alright, yeah, that will definitely hit.
Alright, 7 slashing.
Alright, and they'll take it.
Oh, wait. What? That should be one higher on the
the
attack roll.
Red
Quick,
Wolf.
That's fine.
And, let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and drop a big ol' spell. This one will target Tori to get you away from her friendo.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a lot of damage.
Ow.
Yeah, and, back out the way you came, witch. You'll see Tori just go, like,
Can-
flying head over head.
Can you slide through difficult terrain?
You
Does she
opened
have
the
enough
door,
slide?
remember?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Alright, and, she's gonna come in here and then just gasp in shock as she sees Arlene in here. What the hell?
I really want to go over there and see what happened to Arlene. I really do.
Steve.
I mean, like, it just looks at the very injured Thor like, did you forget to get angry again?
Couldn't exactly, like... Well, I didn't know it was gonna go that hairy that fast.
There's filled with bad guys. Damn it, Tori.
If she doesn't want to get
Out
angry,
of
she doesn't
character,
have
I
to.
didn't
Fuck
have
you.
time to. I used my minor action, and now I don't have a minor action.
It does, see the story how a fucking barbarian works? Like, angry. But
Well, then you should stay out of it.
Let's see. Let's go with this. Add a mixture. Ah, piss.
Think.
Let's see, this should give you a little bit. Maybe second level. I'll start looking for you on your health.
Who, me?
Tori.
Oh,
Not
Tori.
you.
Pretty good.
Do you think you can get angry, or should I try to boost you up a bit?
I'll be good in a sec. I should be.
Very well then. Just get in here so I can see shit. Excuse me, and I can look over one of the rebels. Wait. Kent? Is that you?
Who are you talking to?
To one of the red wolves, usually with that fixing teeth. Like, wait. Is that
No,
Kent?
you've never
you?
fixed any red wolf's teeth.
No, they fixed the fucking the clapper one or some bitch as well. I remember.
Tori.
Hi. I'm gonna run up and convert my standard to a minor to rage.
Okay. Rawr. Alright. Vale, you've been blinded by a flashbang and then conked violently over the head and heard a man shatter next to you. What do?
I can't see. Fuck. Well, let's see. No, definitely can't do that. That's a minor action. You know what? I'm just gonna do a minor action to give myself heroism. So 10 temporary hit points.
Sounds good.
And I think I'll take the dodge action as a standard. Because I can't see and I'm dazed, so...
You can't take a minor action if you're dazed.
Oh, that's right!
Yes, so...
Dazed. How long does that last for?
Until the end of the scum's next turn.
Well, he's dead, so...
Well, you know, on his initiative count.
Okay.
So yeah, you can... I'd suggest just giving yourself heroism.
Yeah.
Only ends in
Save at the end of your turn, or...
No, it just
Okay.
ends at his next turn.
What about the blinding?
Let's see.
Ends after this guy.
The blinding...
No, wasn't it this guy that threw it? So
That's also the end of
Yeah,
the next
that's
turn.
that's also the
yeah,
end of his
so-
turn, so no need to make a save.
Okay.
So it'll be the
Okay.
end of this turn after this guy goes.
Yep.
He hasn't gone yet, though.
Speaking of which, he's gonna try and stab Ashe in the grundle.
Ah,
Uh,
that's perfect,
not
because
the
he's still in the
grundle.
defender. Oh, he's not in the defender.
No, he's
aura.
not.
Wait,
He's never been in the
That's-
defender
yeah.
war.
sorry. I thought Vale's defender aura extended to 2 now because she had a reach weapon.
Although,
no, that's not
honestly,
how that
it-
works, unfortunately.
It would be more advantageous for him to move into the defender aura and hit Vale while she's still blind.
That's true.
Yeah, you know what? Get stabbed. Oh, he missed. Damn.
You missed me.
You just feel the impact of a long knife against your armor, but it holds.
What's that? I think a kitten kissed me. I smell bitch.
now Vale just hears the deep voice from the tower. I see you.
Alright. Is this an area burst 1? No, it is not, but that's fine. We're gonna cast it
fine.
anyway. Unless... No, she can only hit one person, so yeah. She's gonna cast Witch Pyre on this red wolf bitch. Get burninated.
Oh,
Ooh,
jeez.
good damage. Good
Oh,
damage.
no.
Oh, wow.
Alright, Etta, good luck. So that is a con save. Oof.
Nice.
I
Oof.
think she will spend one of her resistances to have that. So, still 8 fire demagios.
Hmm. I'm
And,
sure Arlene will be okay over there.
Arlene, minor action this turn. Can you undo what has been done? Okay.
She's tied up in like a knot or something up there, just hanging from a foot, isn't she?
Maybe. Okay. You hear a thump in the other room as
Embarrassing.
Arlene tumbles in.
I bet it was like a washing line or someone's sex swing.
Well, maybe you'll find out later.
Maybe. We're gonna have to try and make our way over there.
Red Wolf, well, beat up Tori. Let's see, you have Pack Tactics, so Wicked Blade. Does 17 hit the Tori?
Ow.
Right, I do. And, Begone Thought. He's
Tactics, scary.
gonna run over here. Alright, actually, we'll go a little further in. Long Claw. Minor action. Pull your pants on, for the love of God. And she'll...
No, keep them off. They don't provide armor.
Let's see, let's come around here and take a shot at Vale.
Oh, dear.
Let's see. She will... Yeah, let's continue bullying this tank. Whoop-a!
Oh,
Ooh!
Oh,
Ow.
God. Damn it.
Alright.
someday.
This time a strike hits your armor and you feel some part of it break under the force of impact.
Oh, no, Steve, I'm sorry. They fucked up the armor you gave me.
You just looks at the fucking crack in the armor like, oh, somebody's gonna get castrated. Yep,
I
yep,
can
yep.
fix
Let me
that
get the
here
knife.
in a bit on a rest.
Yeah, I can fix it myself. Don't worry.
Alright, Thelerien.
You have -2 to AC now for till you fix.
Oh, sorry. These scum both dropped their
Damn.
weapons, didn't they?
Yeah, they have said they don't want any part of this.
Okay. In which case, I think I'm gonna get up over here. Oh, you know what I could do that might be fun is if I lightning blast the 3 of them and then start shuffling them around.
Who these 3?
Unfortunately, my save
So-
DC remains ass.
You wouldn't be able to hit her. She's behind total cover.
That's true.
There's an
Okay.
entire wall in the way.
Fine, then I'll run over here and I'm going to move my quarry onto this one instead.
Okay.
And then tick it on, and I'll give it half a second so that it's absolutely definitely on. Oofa.
Oof. And she parries your strike with her bow. Alright, this red wolf is gonna come around here into the Theli zone and give you a stab. Whatcha?
Yeah, that is a hat.
Alright, and you are dazed.
Okay. Where am I slid to?
Let's bring you further into the room.
Okay.
Alright,
That's an ideal.
the scum have surrendered. Kate. Well, Tori's been hurt again, so let's go over here and deliver unto her a cure wounds.
Think.
Pacha. Oh, her spell attack bonus has gone up to 6 now.
Yay.
Let me just fix that. Right, and minor action. Let's give Vale a bardic inspiration die, since she's getting bullied.
That seems like a good idea.
All right, pack guard, pack guard. Hammer. Whoa.
Oh,
Alright, 11 damage and you're marked. Ashe.
stop me if you heard this before. We keep on slashing.
Alright.
Let's see here. Black Flame Blade. Wow.
Oof.
21 for 11.
That'll do it.
Alright, where's he at on HP?
About half.
Let's use up my Racial Smite and do a Searing Smite, shall we?
Sure.
Let's see here. Searing Smite. Where are you at? There you are. Oh, 2 more fire damage, and he has 5 ongoing.
Unfortunate for him.
DC is 15 because I still haven't figured out a way to like bake in the Sorcerer Search into that sort of a thing.
Sounds good. Edda. Let's see.
Make a global modifier.
See, I've tried looking at that, but there's not a global modifier for adding to like your save mod.
Let's go ahead and do Terror Flame again, but this time on
Ye-
Vale.
Yes, there is. It's spell save DC mod in class options.
Ooh, no.
Does that work? But oh, I guess it might. Let's find out.
Alright, Vale, you're going to take 7 fire damage.
Oh. So it did. I thought like that was a different option for like if you're using custom classes.
And she's going to move back in here.
She did an attack, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ow.
Ah, no, I was thinking Witch Pyre.
Yeah, she succeeded.
No, that would be Arlene's cantrip attack. That does the on
Right,
attack
right.
you take damage. Steve.
Oh, the target. Oh, fuck. It hit. Oh, wait, no, it didn't. It didn't.
Yeah,
It
it missed
did not
you, but
hit
you
you,
take,
but you just take half
7.
the damage. Alright, Steve,
Yeah.
you're up.
Okay, so 5. Ship. Well, what's her name? What's her name again? Theli?
Yes. Can you see me from there?
Yeah.
Yes.
There's a
Oh yeah, there's a diagonal through.
Yeah. Perfectly
Yeah.
unobstructed.
Bueno.
Figured you enjoyed that a little bit.
I do. Let's see.
Alright. Tori.
Well, I'm gonna bonk this pack card.
Makes sense.
Hoof.
Okay.
Oh my God, so I'm updating again. I'm just
Remove his
refresh
temp
quickly.
HP. And do 4 more damage on top of it.
You're
Pretty
not
scratchy.
blessed, so
I'm not blessed, but 23
Yeah, I
and 22 still.
I think that still hits. Alright.
Fine.
Vale.
I'm gonna try and. I'm not prone, am I?
No, you are dazed.
I thought that went away.
Someone
guy-
You
reapplied it.
got hit again.
Yeah, you got hit by the red wolf, didn't you?
Yep.
I think so.
But you're not
God
blind
damn
anymore.
it. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna make an attack against this red wolf guy.
Makes sense.
Mhm. And then a con save at the end of your turn to get rid of Sundered.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's a con save.
Yeah, for that one.
DC 13, I think it was. And Yeah, 13.
When life gives you concussion, sport flumdribum.
Kate will give you her inspo that she should have given herself in the morning.
Okay.
Is that plus...
Oh!
Oh!
Oh,
Oh,
Alright, yeah,
There
you
you
just
go.
knock
You're
him
just
out.
waiting for that.
bonk conk.
Well, I'm gonna say knock you
Oh.
out.
Oh no, he's gonna take a death save.
Yeah,
He's on
he's
fire.
absolutely dead now.
Whoops.
You lit him on fire? Why did you do that?
Because it's Searing
Okay,
Smite. I
okay.
thought we could put him out.
I have a question. Can you like stop series smiting? Like, you know, like
No, it's not a
turning it
concentration
off?
check. He's just literally on fire.
It is a save end, so
I-
you still have like a minor
Did you,
action. You
like-
could probably put him out with a minor action.
No,
She
No,
doesn't
that's
have a minor
dazed.
action.
Oh, right,
She's
you're dazed.
It
Yeah.
is also a standard action to
Wait.
put somebody out.
Oh, fair enough.
Wait. What if you lay on top of him and use your movement to roll back and forth?
No,
No.
that's so stupid.
No, absolutely not. Alright, yeah. So that happens. This man fucking burns to death.
Oh my
I'll
god.
get to
Oh,
hear him
Ashe,
Not
screaming.
again.
Again, Ash.
What? You guys have already killed other people in this. I don't think. I look at
know,
the
I
scum
know.
over there.
Claire
Yep.
screams and runs. Arlene's gonna pull her sword. Fight me, bitch. And go try and solo this elite. Alright. Stab. Alright, fucking
Go.
does.
Well, let's get going, I guess.
Poke.
Damn.
Let's see. Actually, since she's all the way out here by herself, what if Black Flame Burst, though? Right, that will do 5 damage, and she takes 5 ongoing damage. She also gets to maybe burn to death.
Oh my god.
This
What
red
is
wolf
with you people that
is gonna look around and, yeah, charge Veil, I think. This became public enemy number 1.
Oh, make your con save though.
all right, Sun Nerd.
Not
Oh.
that it matters there, but
This attack must be made with advantage. She doesn't have it.
That's true, actually. His friend is dead. He does
Oh,
not
yeah.
have advantage. So in that case, give me a second. Let me re-roll the damage for his normal attack. Throwing knife. Although in that case, he doesn't need to get into melee with you either. So yeah, take 8 Demagios. This guy's gonna go over here.
Okay.
Alright, Longclaw is in melee. Which is not great. She does have this, but that doesn't cancel out the disadvantage, so she's just going to try and shoot Theli. Whip. I think she hits anyway.
Yeah, 17 hits.
Alright. And then she's going to give her friend 5 temp HP. Let's see. Actually, you're dazed now, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. She's going to take the opportunity to leave melee. And come over here. Alright. Theli, it is your turn. Bitch.
I mean, what does she expect?
I know, but it's not really a lot else she can do.
She's just put herself more actually in the. She put herself in a terrible place.
No, it's right where she wants to be when she gets knocked unconscious.
Fuck me! Has anyone got a reroll? I'm having a bad time of it.
I do not have inspiration.
Nah. Bye.
Thank you. Oh God!
At least you didn't crit fail.
There is that. You undaze at the end of your turn until this red wolf stabs you in the back and reapplies it. Hua!
Oh my God!
Get dazed, get dazed, get dazed.
Having a
Kate
real time of it.
is gonna fucking come over here. Cure wounds on Veil.
appreciated.
My pleasure. Boop. Bit plus 6. And I guess she'll come a little bit further down. Alright. Pack Guard. Continue wailing ineffectually on Tori. Bonk.
Ineffectually, he's been like, he's hit.
Yeah, I mean,
every
he keeps
time.
hitting you, but you keep not going down. It's really disconcerting. Ashe.
Well, he grits his teeth seeing the fire burn again. But for now, he has to push past it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Move into here. And he's going to try and strike the red wolf.
Makes sense.
Not using a countermand like that. Because, like, clearly it's been too strong recently. Right, make this 16. So, wow. And we miss.
13.
No, actually,
I
13
just said that we're...
is
No, I
enough.
just said...
Right, yes,
I just said we're not using the cantrip because clearly
yes.
magic has been too strong.
Yes. Alright,
Although-
so a 9 will not
Oh,
hit.
and we're trying to deliberately not,
Alright.
kill people.
At
Thought the guy had another turn in him.
Unfortunately,
going to-
I crit him in the head, unfortunately.
Yeah, I was going to put him out.
Oh.
I was
Oh.
not planning to kill
Oh
him.
god, Arlene!
Ow.
Speaking
that
of
was that's a
which-
bad time to be an Arlene. You all hear a horrific wolf howl in the bedroom. Arlene, good
Not
luck.
the first time that's been heard, I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh, so close, but so far.
That's a pretty high
Right.
DC.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Ah, no, too far away.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Wait, you have Flash of Genius, don't you? That's 10 meters,
Yeah,
I think.
but... yes. Oh, cool. Yeah, well, roll a d6 and let's fucking roll. Hopefully you can hit it.
Alright.
Can you see her though? That line was through a wall.
Yeah. It's not centered to center. Arlene would have
Centered
cover
to the
from
door.
Steve, but he can definitely
Yeah.
see like the top of her.
Not
Okay.
full cover.
Yeah, not full cover. So yeah,
I'll
all right.
be
She
like, I'll make you read my memoirs. It's like, oh god.
all right. Arlene does not immediately get dropped to 6 hit points, which is good for her. Yeah, I think Eda's going to continue moving into the shed here, and then try and con save against being on fire. No. I think she'll probably use her other legendary resistance to not be on fire anymore. Boop. Alright, Steve.
Okay. Y'all good in here? I'll see about Charlie. You need some help?
I'm fine.
Let's see if this is good. 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 Oh, finally. A good placement. A fucking good placement. Hooray.
Good for what?
No, at least I can... it's a good place for next turn. In the meantime, Arlene.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that will give her, let's see, that would be 10, 13 hit points, which is enough to get her back to full. Whoa. Alright, Tori. Hot tank on tank violence.
Tank on tank action. Bonk.
That'll hit.
And
No.
Make a strength save.
Alright. Aha!
Ah,
Get fucked.
Oh.
Oh. Oh. Well,
Fair enough.
it's bad on the die, but at least you hit.
Yep. Alright. Vale.
Okay. Con save.
Oh, still a little something.
One day, Vale. One day you'll roll above a 10 on any dice roll. I will go over here and attack this guy. Yeah, I look forward to getting two missed attacks on every turn.
to rolling 2 8s in a row.
Oh,
Oh,
you hit. See?
blessed be.
A 9! Woo!
I know, right? A fucking 9.
Well, luckily in SMS
Nice
that's enough to
damage, too.
usually hit. Alright, yeah.
Every single ASI is going into charisma just to make my attack rolls higher.
Alright.
The 6 temporary hit points can go to Thel.
Thank you.
Arlene. Avant! Yeah.
Nice.
And, what if we just light her on fire again?
Oh god.
Mid. Alright. 6 immediate fire damage, and 5 ongoing. I might actually solo an elite. Alright, Red Wolf is going to... Yeah, let's come into the Tory zone and stab her. With a Wicked Blade. Uh-oh.
Whiff.
Long Claw. Luckily you're dazed again, so she's just going to come over here. And then shoot Theli. Or actually, she could do an area attack. No, that would hit her friend. Alright, Whisper Shot on Theli. Alright, so
Yeah, that's
7
that's
or 4 damage to you and 7 temp HP on her friendo. And it is Theli time.
okay. Frazum.
There you go. Bonk. Oof. This catboy hisses at you. Leave my girlfriend alone!
Bad girls need punished.
The Red Wolf will say, fine, let's see how you like it. And he's going to ignore Vale to try and backstab you. Yeah. Oh, that was a terrible decision.
That was
That was
multiple terrible decisions in a row.
Poor choice on his part.
There.
Alright, he
Kablam.
just takes 12 damage and is weakened. Oh. Alright. Kate. He's gonna come over here. You okay in there, Arlene? Yeah, never better. Alright.
Go help.
Shoot. Yeah, she'll shoot the pack guard in the back with a fucking cantrip. Produce flame. That is unfortunately a miss.
That's got advantage, because I'm
Well,
raging.
then it's a hit. Fortunately.
Ba-blah.
Blam. Alright, pack guard. Bonk. Oh no.
No, for once.
Absolutely not.
Uh,
Oh, random
oh
ally.
no. Luckily an 8 misses his friend.
Yeah.
Red Wolf ducks real low as the spinny hammer just clonks into the fucking wall. Alright, Ashe.
Alright, well, we just keep swinging and... I mean, we commit to not using magic for the rest of this fight.
Alright.
21 for
You
7.
hit anyway. Hedrah. out of spells. So let's cantrip Arlene in the face. Arlene needs to make a whiz save. Whoa! Her brain is far too smooth. Nothing gets in.
Nice.
Steve.
No, it's too wrinkly. She's actually smart.
Nothing can smooth
Nice.
these wrinkles.
Let's just check it. Okay. Thala, you need a touch up in there?
You don't need to touch me. I'll be fine.
Touch up. Different thing.
I'm fine.
Okay, then let's see. Uh, oh, I'm gonna go in here. Minor action on Arlene.
Okay. Okay. I got this, Steve.
And then the red wolf. This fucker. $14 for 9.
Alright. Which one? The normal red wolf? Yep, that'll hit. For 9. Alright. Dory.
Resume the bonk. Oof.
Alright,
Nice.
that's a hit. No, stop bullying him.
Give me that hammer.
Aw.
Gimme.
Alright, you have his hammer.
Yep, I minor action, grab his hammer, and then kick him again.
Okay. Okay.
Bunk.
And unconscious he be.
Unless you just want to rip his face off.
No.
Okay. Vale, you're up.
Oh, excellent. Excuse me while I put both of these people in my guardian aura now.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
And I will attempt to whack the long claw.
Okay.
Non-lethally, of course.
Okay. That is certainly a hit.
Bong.
Would you like to smite her?
On any other day, I would.
I mean, almost certainly can't kill her in one hit.
I will not risk it.
Okay. Alright. This catboy is gonna dive under the bed.
Smart.
And he's gonna come back out with a club.
Put that down.
Less smart.
Stop hitting my girlfriend!
Then your girlfriend needs to
Your
stop
girlfriend's
robbing
a criminal.
Just thunks.
Oof.
Thunks it against Vale's breastplate. Eh.
If he
Lad.
Two
he
damage.
thunks it, then he gets the vibration reverb in his hands.
Bong.
Arlene is going to throw her shield aside and switch to a two-handed grip and start
Oh, dear.
chopping. Oh my god.
Oh, God.
Oh my god, does she chop?
Choppies.
You know, she could just knock her out with, like, I don't know, a flame burst or something.
If she had any more, yeah. She's out of third level or second level spells. Also,
She
that
does
would
Searing
fucking
Smite,
kill
certainly.
her.
Yes.
I think,
We're
given that the
trying
bitch is
not to
on
kill her.
fire, Arlene is
You
gonna just like
cannot non-lethal spells, damn it.
she's gonna like pull her sword back into a duelist stance. Time to surrender. And intimidate. Yeah. Oh.
No, it's not bad.
Nice.
Alright.
She's on fire, everything
Yeah,
shit.
I'm gonna give this bitch disadvantage on her whiz save. Okay, yeah. And it drops her fucking wand. And just like that, Arlene soloed an elite. Good job, Arlene.
Yay!
Alright, this Red Wolf. Is gonna see how that's going. Unfortunately, Edda's too busy being on fire to really give any orders at this point, so he's gonna put up his dukes. And stab. Oh, buddy.
Oh.
You might lose your weapon anyway. No.
Oh,
Tori, you can make an
no.
opportunity attack if you want.
Guardian,
Can't
do
you
it.
hear? She gave up. And I bonk him on the head. Bonk.
Yeah, quite mightily. Alright, Long Claw. It's gonna try and point blank shot Vale. Yeah. Her bowstring snaps.
Oh no. No, roll that. Let's see if we can follow it.
No, it's a ranged
It
attack.
is the ranged fumble, yeah.
Oh, right. Ah,
Her
shit.
boyfriend gets 8 temp HP though. Alright, Thelerien.
Me, me, me. Me, 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 me. Me, me. Oh my god. Move on.
Alright.
Look, I deserve this. I had a really incredible last session. I deserve to be complete dog shit today.
Vale, you get missed.
I understand how you feel.
Kate's gonna just walk over in here and try and
Oh yeah, I
beat
almost
up this
forgot. Yeah, I forgot to roll its con save.
Yeah, you see, he did miss you. Alright, Kate's gonna fucking miss this dude, Sag. Pack Guard is unconscious. Ashe.
Also, I think you're no longer sundered. I think that was
Is that what
DC
that-
13.
Yeah, you got higher than 13, so
Oh,
you're no longer
fucking
sundered.
finally.
You did it.
You have one chance here. Yield and surrender. And I guess I'll make an intimidate as a minor action?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oof.
No.
I mean, they could roll lower. I'll put it
That's
on the
true.
Long Claw, since she's the second in command here. No, we fight on.
Very well.
Alright.
I still have a main
Oh,
action.
that's true.
But 9 misses.
Alright. It is reduced to 2 hit points by her ongoing damage, and is going to spend her standard action putting herself out. Just roll around. Steve.
Just gonna go out there. I mean, like, your boss is your leader has surrendered. Sit down, fool. 23 for 5.
Yeah, that'll do it. Conk.
We just get caned.
Ow! What are you, my fucking dad?
Do you want me to be? I got the belt too, boy.
I prefer huskier men, thanks.
Don't
You're
get
not-
it twisted.
you're not
You
husky-
should be daddy maxing.
Yeah, you're not husky enough to be daddy.
Tori.
Yeah, you can go to sleep if you're not gonna give up.
That'll miss.
Bonk. Oh shoot, that should be 4.
Alright, 4, 5, 6. 1 hit point in a dream, baby. Vale.
This is getting very crowded in this room. I'm going to... whack. Yeah, fuck. I'm gonna beat on the long claw.
Makes sense.
Whack.
Yep.
6.
That'll hit.
And I guess I will give the temp HP to Kate
Okay.
next.
Nice. Thanks, guys. Alright. Commoner. Stupid twink. Yeah, you can just take his club away from him.
I will.
No!
No, bad cat. Bad cat.
Sit down.
Alright. Arlene is just gonna lean out here, get ready to throw her sword, then see this guy's just almost fucking dead. Alright. Go over here and throw her sword at the red wolf. Wha? No, miss. Red wolf. 1 hit point in a dream. Stab Tori. Yeah.
Ow.
Alright. Longclaw has no weapon whatsoever. And the only other weapon she had access to, the club, has been taken. She will surrender. Theli.
Alright, I'm gonna put the cat boy on the bed. Be like, fucking sit.
He hisses at you.
I hiss back. I'm probably a lot more convincing.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna whip around and this red wolf here is still in the fight.
Yeah.
Has not thrown his arm down yet.
Wham! Becomes a quarry and bonk.
Bonk. Alright. It's his turn. He's gonna put his weapons down now.
Good choice.
You.
Alright. Gods. What the hell?
Good. Much
And
better.
I have confidence you can deal with 1 hit point worth of enemies, so this last guy will just get the bonks.
Sit.
Bleh.
Shame about the handful that died, but I suppose it was inevitable. I'm gonna lose a couple.
I
Is that it?
apologize for.
That happens.
It happens, you fucking murderers!
Oh, please. From the Red Wolves, how very, very morally high ground of you. Come on.
We might be thieves, but we never kill.
Well, did you not know that stealing, ruining people's livelihoods is just as good as killing many of these people? So, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, that's why we won't steal from these people. We live amongst them.
Yeah.
He just spits at your
Protect your
feet.
racket.
Cuff him.
Oh. Alright, yeah. Arlene will triumphantly come back to claim her prize of Etta. We'll pick up the wand. Mine now.
Well done.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Cart them off to the guards.
Yeah, get the names of the two that perished.
Mm-hmm.
And then so that they're, in case they have any families,
Yeah, a good idea.
can get
Also, tell you what, before we go ahead and
Two.
tie you up, gonna hand them a piece of paper. Why don't you write a nice surrender here? If we bump into any more of you, I want them to be aware they should be fucking off.
Presumably you're giving this to the leader.
Yeah.
He'll glower at you. And what exactly am I supposed to write?
The holder of this parchment has kicked my ass and will potentially kill you. It will save us a lot of getting into violent conflicts.
Fine. She will dash that off and put her signature on it. Big E with lots of little squiggles around it.
A classic. It's kind of what mine looks like.
Nice.
So who put you up to this anyway?
Common
What put us up to
decency.
isn't important. What is that you'll no longer be doing any of stealing from businesses anymore.
Yeah, sure.
Well, I think positive. At least it wasn't the broken man that came to visit you.
Ugh.
Yeah, now you're gonna have to worry about that.
I don't think they much mind.
I just before you said that, but then we saw what he did to Barrett.
Yeah. You think we don't know?
You think, you don't know? Yeah, but we were there. We saw.
What, you're with them?
No, just the right or the wrong place at the right or the wrong time. They don't have a particularly great sense of humor, honestly. We didn't get along.
Though I did admire his handiwork. It was quite interesting.
So you are just a bunch of murderers.
I'm just not going to respond, even though I'm like, Steve, Jesus. But, you know, I'm not going to, like, obviously step on any authority he's trying to establish by being like, dude, too far.
Arlene, however, will go, God, Steve, that's a little much.
No, I was actually quite interested in his techniques.
Okay.
She cringes and backs away from you.
Deep concern.
Well, the end result is a different thing. His techniques is another.
It's whatever. Yeah. What did the guard say to our little delivery?
So where specifically are you taking them? Just the nearest guard station?
Probably not the nearest one. We'll probably go to one of the ones in Hightown, because if we go to the nearest one, they're probably paid off.
Yeah, they'll probably just be released right back out.
Alright.
But if we go up into Hightown, that's less likely.
Then yeah, you can find some guards. They won't take the criminals for you. They will warn you that there will probably be an investigation into the deaths, but you should probably be fine, champion. But try not to do that again.
Yes, it was an unfortunate accident that there were a couple of deaths involved.
We don't tolerate vigilante justice here. I'm
No,
gonna
indeed.
skip this time, but... well, probably.
Understood.
Okay, okay. We need. Alright. So. We need to either. We need to either stop trying to do stuff, trying to, do justice in the city, or we need to get deputized so that we can do that legally.
I mean, the answer is just like, not
I mean,
accidentally murdering
Yeah,
them
or
when
we
do
need to
it.
stop murdering people
Just stop killing.
when we go in
We've got an
specifically not to.
I did not anticipate my shield doing that.
I
I
did forget
love
that that's
this.
how that works, yeah.
I will keep that in mind from now on, and perhaps not have it active.
Hey,
Tori's feeling
wait.
pretty bad because every time we've gone in, we've either every time we've gone in a rough people up or like try and convince people to stop doing something, we've either like failed horribly or like murdered half the people we're trying to rough up. And it
Perhaps-
completely like ruins the point of it.
Perhaps we need to go, like, fight barbarians.
It's on
Yeah.
the
Or we can maybe you can modify your defensive ice barrier to, you know,
It's a class
Nah.
feature, not a spell.
Yeah.
well, okay, but find a way like work on it so they can be either offensive or like not murdering.
Okay, so.
Oh,
Do
did she
the-
get hooked on a meat hook?
These so these guards we are bringing these guys to. Is it possible to deliver a weregild to the dead, to the dead's families or anything?
That's between you and your conscience, ma'am.
I mean, I would like to.
So yes, definitely then.
What he's saying is, they don't know who the fuck these people are, and they're not going to do that for you.
Oh,
That is your problem.
I see.
Yeah, that's why I said we get the names out of who the hell they were from the people that knew them before we handed them over.
You can take the names, but you'll have to be the one to deliver this if you want.
We will
Kate'll-
have to go
Kate'll
looking
say
around.
you probably shouldn't.
Hmm.
They don't know who you are. But up to you.
Even if it's just like an anonymous like delivery.
Yeah, you can. I'm just saying, they're scum, and also, if they figure out who we are, they might try and reprise.
Yes, but it was still an accident and an unintentional. I feel bad that we allowed any of them to die.
Yeah, me too, but at the same time, up to you. I can track them down for you if you want.
I would appreciate that.
Yeah, she'll give you a squeeze on the shoulder and trot back off towards the slums.
I will have to arrange for some anonymous deliveries of parcels then.
It was an almost perfect job. Let's go check on Gerard, let him know the good news.
Arlene got her. I hope she didn't get her, like. Was it.
I assume she got her butt stuck in a window.
That's what I'm assuming too.
Yeah.
No, I
but-
think it's her chest. She keeps going
Yeah,
big
or her
Mrs.
chest.
Beef.
Oh, right.
Yeah, Arlene's
Yeah,
titties got stuck in the window. She was
Oh
trying to
yeah,
squeeze
oh yeah,
through.
yeah. She does have that Dolores rack.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, she
Poor girl.
She failed the acro check, got stuck, had to expend a adventurer's kit to oil herself through.
Oh, bueno.
Yeah, her
mean,
clothes are all
no.
wet and sticky.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
I'm so sorry.
We
It's
came back to Gerard and see that there's like a mountain of bones outside his building. Be like, where did that all come from? Scruffs just looks extra fat.
No, what you do come back to is Scruffle's little collar has a bunch of little like fake gemstones threaded into it now.
Oh,
Very regal looking.
That's nice. Oh, what a good regal boy he be.
Orf.
He gets them good head rubs.
Ah, you're back. How did things go out there?
There were some unfortunate non-survivors amongst them. Meant to just take them in, but you know. It
Fuck 'em.
happens. Yep. They should be dealt with, and if any of them continue to turn up, I'll hand over the piece of paper that was signed. That should warn them off.
Good thinking.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'm sure there might be some people who either don't know, don't care, and don't think that any of this was related. This, should show them otherwise.
Right, yes. Put a big sign on the door that says, "This shop protected by real adventurers. Not you useless scum." Tell you what. You've done me a great service, my lady. The least I can do is repay with a bit of lucre.
I won't say no.
Good. Hate to have to mail it to you.
Good point.
We'll
Fair enough, yeah.
reach into his stock of spare gems and we'll prepare a bag of 250 gold pieces worth of gems for you all. Here we are then.
So 230?
250.
250 even. Okay.
Yeah. And I believe we can say that the discounted potions from the other week shall be a long-term arrangement, if you would like them in the future.
I could certainly do with a healing potion or two. I'm kind of completely out.
Why are you splitting those gems up? Aren't we just gonna save them in party loot? That way, in case we ever need to, like, do,
You know what that is?
store
That's a
essence.
good point. Yeah.
yeah, for now.
Yeah, that is a good point. Have you got the party loot open?
I do not. I thought you did.
I can do it right now. Oh, they're having a row. Alright, we're up to 259 in gems.
Nice.
Yeah, you guys now have a permanent 10% discount on Gerard's potions. Enjoy.
Sweet.
Sure. If I buy, like, 3 potions of healing, then how much is that?
That would be 45 GP each.
Okay, 135. Money well spent.
Yeah, do we need to stick around for a few days for the investigation, or...
It's
I mean, on a purely legal basis, you probably should, but in reality, that's probably going to take more than a few days.
Look, we'll just leave them a postage, and if we need to come in and pay a fine, we will.
Yeah.
So, what is the plan? Really, you're gonna rest off because several of you got your
yeah.
lost some vitality in that fight.
Yeah, I believe the next day we'll be heading out to,
Heading up to Storm Branch.
Storm Branch, yeah.
All right. So, evening comes and goes. When you all are getting ready to head out the next day, Byron will make you all a set of delicious pies to take with you on the road.
Oh my gosh, thanks.
Oh, you're a treasure.
Oh,
Thank
my
you.
absolute pleasure, madam. Absolute pleasure, and we do hope to see you again at the Friendly Falcon.
I'm sure you will.
You most
It's
likely
become
will.
our little haunt away from haunt.
The tiny tiefling baby will gurgle at you, and her nurse will wave her hand goodbye at you.
Oh, the baby.
Yeah, they get a little, their little nose coochie coo.
Brenna and Lenara will come down and give you guys hugs on your way out.
Yeah.
You can get ready to go. As you're departing, you see a particularly large, fat, heavy supply ship finally lumbering into port. Like Claire was saying, loaded down with
That's good.
northern grains, because God knows there ain't much coming from inland.
Very true.
Oh,
Very true.
that I knew I forgot something.
You
Oh.
wanted to pass on a recipe to the miller for tree bark
Yeah.
flour?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I figured
Yeah.
you did that quite a while ago.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, but that was passing on to Dolores as well, so that they can,
sure.
you know.
Yeah, they said they had it quite lean,
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
they?
Yeah, their harvest is basically nil this year.
Yeah, but they have lots of fucking woods over there, and they use it for a lot of lumber.
Yes, they
It's
do
like
have a big
it's
forest
free
right next to
food.
them. Yeah, basically.
So for
Although, at least for this year, they're making up for the shortfall by doing a whole lot of hunting now that all the monstros are gone. But yeah, you can pass that on, no probs. And yeah. It's been a while since we were doing any traveling, huh?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
It's
It's
been a hot minute.
been since the trip back from Titanfall.
Alright, so
Let's see here. What terrain are we going into first? Because that will set
Looks
my
like
natural
we'll be
explorer.
Plains,
going
looks like.
past the coast and into the forest.
Okay then. We don't spend as much time on the coast, so I'm gonna go with setting mine to forest.
What does
I
Does
guess
the-
there's a forest.
yeah?
Coast
Does the
count as
seaside
coast.
of the coast? I mean, does the seaside of the forest count as forest or coast?
It will definitely be forest. There is
Okay.
not much in the way
Forest
of
like dominates the hex
Yeah.
itself.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
So for travel checks, I imagine you have a document for it. Who does what?
let's see.
I mean, the usual.
Let me close out a whole bunch of character sheets real quick.
I think I did athletics for like scouting.
23.
Alright, so we had Ashe on scouting with athletics, Theli navigating with survival, and Tori with the provisioners cooks.
20,
Yeah.
23, and 20.
Alright. All good. You guys are able to putter on into the forest. Let's see. All those are full passes, so yeah, you arrive after about a day and a half of travel at the edge of a quite substantial primal forest. This is a preserved and ancient woods that has clearly not been logged to any significant degree. There is a wild undergrowth of vines and roots and tall grasses, and above them trees that stretch up way high enough to create a almost solid canopy. It's quite dark in there.
I suppose our first stop should be to the actual druid circle. I'll find out about these strange creatures before venturing in.
Yeah.
oh,
sounds
but it's
good.
herbs.
Also,
Oh,
I'm going to make sure that
that's
Scruff
gross.
stays a little closer than usual. But otherwise, he's going to get taken on lots of hikes through the woods because, I mean, come on, they're beautiful big woods.
So many
I couldn't
things
do
to
that
piss
to
and
the
shit
boy.
on.
So many things to piss and shit on. How could I rob him of that?
Yeah, I
It's
suppose.
unconscionable.
And
Or-
Steve is just catalog and be like, oh, these are edible shrooms. Oh, these are great in a stew. Oh,
Sure.
medicinal herbs. How
Go
nice.
ahead and find the druids then.
Yeah. So, you know the general area where they're supposed to be, but not the specific way of how to get there, per se.
Is there a pass we can try and find, or
Not that you can see. You can try and find one maybe, but there's no sign whatsoever of habitation near this forest.
Would it be something along the lines of a nature for primal casters to look around for like signs of a druid's grove?
Not unless you're part of a druid circle.
No, I guess I don't. I don't speak druid, and
Yeah,
I
then
guess
you
I'll go
would
with a
not
normal
know their
survival.
sign. Yep.
22.
Okay.
Sometimes the dice just be like that. I mean, they're making up for my garbage combat today.
Hey, look, you are the one who made a turbo skill monkey who's got really suboptimal combat, so...
It is true, but at the same time, it's like I kind of love that her combat is garbage because, as you've seen, like with enough trying, I'm just chasing the big dice number over and over and over, and when it hits, God, it's so good. It's so satisfying to watch the numby be
The
hilariously
numby
big.
feel nice.
Yep. Alright, so with the 22, you are able to find not any sign of human tracks, but a lot of animal tracks seem to be converging in a general direction. And not just like a pack, but there's bear tracks, wolf tracks, deer tracks, even slithering serpents, all seem to be heading in one way. And that strikes you as probably druids.
That makes a lot of sense. If it isn't druids, then it's someone who's about as, just like the pond of all ponds. If it isn't actual druids, so regardless, I think we want to go check that shit out.
yeah, I'd imagine it's druids.
Yep. And as you get closer, you can see that wolf tracks begin to predominate. Probably like 30 of them. Scruff begins to get excited. Sniff,
Lots
sniff,
of your
sniff, sniff,
friends.
sniff. And eventually, you make your way to a spring and river, beyond which you can see a circle of standing stones and a cluster of folk and wolves. A whole lot of wolves. Scruff... Oh, Brenda shouldn't be here. Scruff announces your presence with a great big bark and strains the edge of his lead.
Yep.
Hello.
I'll call out in
Hi.
animal. Hello.
Yeah.
Look at how many big handsome boys there are and girls.
We've heard word that there's strange creatures coming out of the woods here and want to provide our assistance.
Yeah.
A young woman in green and white vestments will come to the edge of the bridge, staff in hand. And who are you that would say that we are in need of such help? Name yourselves.
My name is Ashe Raymont.
I'm Thelerien. This is Scruff.
I'm Victorine.
Steve.
I'm Vale.
Immediately won over by Dogbit.
Taco.
Arlene Branson. And I'm Kate Leofric. I do not know any of you, but if you come to help, I suppose you ought to talk to the Archdruid. I ask you leave your weapons on that side of the river.
Very well.
That's no problem.
I'll
Oh,
set
yeah.
my sword staff down over here and then come across.
And as you do so, you can see that there are actually a number of other small daggers and blades lining the riverbed. And once you begin to cross, you can see that nobody here seems to have a weapon other than a staff at most.
I see the appeal.
Yeah. It's nice and quaint.
Arlene
I
will
will.
begrudgingly
I don't
put her
think they
sword
need 'em.
down. Kate will look to the hatchet on her belt. I'll just wait here.
If you're sure.
All right.
Yeah, I don't like to be parted from a weapon. It's
That is
personal.
true. You did get it from your boyfriend.
Yep.
Steve just puts out his cane, and then he gets out his pack of scalpels, puts those away, puts the sharpened daggers away, gets out some more fucking scalpels and puts those away. Just a bandolier of them.
Yeah, I've seen this
Yep.
meme before.
The initiate looks at you with a mix of concern and interest. Quite a
Yeah, I mean, to be
collection you
fair,
have.
all of his weapons at the very least look like medical tools, which I suppose helps.
Tori will shake a golf bag of will shirk a golf bag of weapons from and leave them leaning right on the bridge.
Don't forget to shake out your afro as well and make sure that you're not pulling a sweet Lou.
Excuse you, I have been cleaning and maintaining.
Fair.
If you would point us in the direction of the Archdruid.
She's up the stairs, but I believe she's in the midst of a ritual.
Very well. We shall wait until she's done.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose, like, come
Initiate
over
will nod.
by the stairs and wait.
Yeah.
Immediately pet some wolves.
Oh.
And you handsome.
The wolf will come over and it and Scratches will begin sniffing each other's asses. They converse in depth about where they've been lately.
Yep, I was gonna say that's all that is.
Dogs doing dog things, you know.
Yeah, so what kind of ritual are they doing up there?
I mean, can you see any of it?
I can see
I
one
see
Druid
one
Moonstalker.
dude.
Then no, you have no idea.
Alright, fair enough.
You can
Wrap
hear
around
chanting, and the coruscating power of primal magic is readily felt by all nearby.
I'll perch on the side and.
I thought we were supposed to wait at the bottom of the stairs.
Oh, I thought it was wait on the stairs.
No.
When you get to the top, these two guys here will like cross their staves to bar you from getting any further.
That's fine. Yeah, I'll just like sit on the post of the stone, assuming it's sturdy enough for me.
Yeah, oh yeah. This is old stone, but rock solid.
I mean, I of course approve. I love me some good stone.
You can pile around and wait for another few minutes before you hear a rather pained moan from somebody, and the sound of crackling lightning. Theli, you have your blind side, so you're able to see. There is a matronly woman wearing nothing at all, standing over a woman also wearing nothing at all, but who seems to be in a great deal of pain with her limbs lashed to a central stone. And you can see something writhing around under the younger woman's flesh.
Ooh. Could I try a nature on that?
Yeah, sure. Okay. I mean, it looks to you at first like it's perhaps some sort of worm. Like the
Oh God,
tapeworm,
not worms again.
but dire version.
No,
Yeah.
not again. Not another
Until
campaign of worms.
the archdruid closes her fists and pulls up, and threads of magic cause it to come ripping out of the younger woman's flesh, revealing not worms, but barky brown vines and roots. They slip free in a cascade of blood and are thrown down to the ground, whereupon the archdruid casts Produce Flame and incinerates them.
Interesting. Do I recognize that as something a plant does, or is this some curse shit?
That
Like,
is
is there
definitely not
some
something any
monstrous plant
plant
that
should be
does
doing.
this?
These things are moving
Okay.
as if, well, not just alive, but as animate.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's like a soft hiss from Thalia, but I mean, she's glad to see that it's done and dusted. This Archdruid knows her shit.
And the young woman will collapse back, breathing hard, shivering from the pain. Archdruid will come, sit beside her a moment, say something in her ear before turning back towards you and taking a robe from where it has been laid over one of the standing stones, throw it around herself.
I was about to say I politely put my hand over my eyes, but I realized that doesn't do anything.
Yeah. So yeah, a pretty older human woman with rich red-brown hair and a number of druidic tattoos all over her body will approach.
I recognize this lady. I wonder where from.
I assume
could
we're
it
allowed
be?
to go up the stairs now and approach back.
Yes, if you wish.
I just
Stand up. Greetings, lady.
Hello there.
Greetings, strangers. It has been not long at all since we entertained outsiders here. Too many lately, in fact. She will glance over her shoulder. What brings you here?
We had heard rumors of strange creatures coming out of the storm woods here, and wanted to see if we could come help deal with them.
I am in no position to deny help, though I would ask what it is you wish from us in return.
I have no need of anything to do a good deed and hunt some monsters, but I won't turn down simple monetary rewards. Keeps us going, makes it easier to get around, etc.
Yes,
Equip.
that would be the way of it.
Then I'm afraid I have little to offer you. We have no need of currency out here in the woods. Until recently, it has provided all we need to subsist.
Understandable. It still
I'm-
doesn't change the fact that we want to help.
Yeah.
Yes, I would still like to assist if possible.
I mean, if we do end up helping, then I don't know, any kind of like
Scrolls,
help.
potions, equipment, those as well.
Yeah.
Valuable to hunters and adventurers.
Yes, perhaps even just raw material to work with.
Yes. Potions we do have in abundance. Very well. I can happily exchange an assortment of elixirs in exchange for some assistance in dispatching these creatures. And did you see any of them on your way here?
We
No,
have
but
not.
then I went out of my way to avoid bumping into fights early, just in case we, ended up killing an overprotective spirit or something.
Wise.
So, what has been plaguing the woods then?
It is difficult to describe in exacting detail, but it is some sort of curse upon the land itself. An animation of the very roots of the forest assaulting people, bringing back the dead as meat puppets.
I
Ash gets a look
noticed
of
the
horror on his face a little bit.
yeah, I
Right.
noticed the parasiting they were doing.
This reminds me of a story of my mother's, but those involved an actual parasite rather than the wood itself.
We have some experience dealing with planty curses.
Mm-hmm.
When did this all start, and how, if you know?
As yet, I can't say for sure how it started, but I can tell you exactly when. 3 weeks ago now, a group of soldiers came into the forest, fleeing from the war. Not 2 days after they entered the forest, we found their bodies moving, full of living roots, disconnected from the forest, but alive as if writhing in pain. They cut down one of our young priests, and nearly 2 more.
I see.
Okay. So it's either a curse they brought with them or some
Thing that they've
dryad they
done.
have very much pissed off. Vater, or is there any shrine or temple, perhaps?
There are many ruins in these forests, and temples, sacred places. But this is no work of a Vater, not one alive, anyway. We
Hmm.
have
these
a
soldiers-
strong accord with all the spirits in this forest.
Were these soldiers
Interesting.
near any of these ruins, or?
I can't say for sure. We've had difficulty ranging out from the circle. There were almost 100 of those soldiers, and we've accounted for only 3 killed.
Interesting. Some may have just been turned into food or fuel or something like that.
No, we are quite surrounded here, at least on 3 sides. That facing the
okay.
open plains, thankfully, is yet unbarricaded, it seems.
Interesting. Okay.
So,
Well, it's
97.
possible then we could try and sneak past the groups that currently have you penned in instead of trying to fight 100 men. We could probably do it given time, but it's not an efficient way of doing things.
We have tried stealthy breakouts. Only one of our priests, I hope, has succeeded. The rest were driven back, or, in one case, killed.
Okay. In which case, this might sound somewhat foolish, but is it possible we could cause a distraction in one part of the woods to try and draw them to the noise? If they're shambling like undead, they might be, well, stupid like undead.
Yes, it's certainly possible, but there are so many of them that when we have tried, they have maintained a corridor even still.
Okay.
There is something controlling them, some intelligence behind them. They move with
Two
purpose.
intelligences.
So,
Interesting.
controlled.
I
Very
think so.
interesting.
Do any of, like, the little ones try to go in any particular direction when they're cut down?
Oh, you mean the roots?
Yeah.
That is a good question. I have only seen 3 of the monsters destroyed, each time with an overwhelming application of blight. There was nothing left in those cases.
I take it she's talking about like the druid spell of blighting them as opposed to them throwing fire
Yeah.
around.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Talking about necrotic, just withering them to nothing.
Necrotic force. Wither and bloom.
Just check it. Can I see what's left of that Barbie viney shit?
By all means. She will gesture
Oh, that
behind
was
her.
out of character.
Oh.
That was
Then
out
no,
of
you
character.
can't. It's
Awesome.
just sitting way behind her. It's not
Okay,
very
so
large.
May I do a quick examination of whatever that thing is?
By all means. Come. I'll just wave you
How
into
many
the circle.
options are there?
Yeah.
Distraction or breakthrough?
We'll go over to sit by this young druid who is still trembling from the pain, quite naked. And yeah, at the foot of this stone, you can see a like foot-long section of now quite burnt black tree root.
While you're doing that, is there a robe for this lady sitting around here?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
sitting on one of the standing stones.
I'll just scoop that up and chuck that quickly over her shoulders.
Oh,
Does she have
right.
vit to be cured with?
Yeah, she still has one vit.
Alright, cool. I will, as I drop cape about shoulders, I'll just drop a quick bloop. +4.
Nice.
Alright.
If not breakthrough, we could go with a bit of guerrilla combat. It would take us a little while, but we could take out small groups of them in different locations.
Okay, so what kind of role do you want, Captain?
What do you want to find out?
Well, since apparently they're living animated thing, but unnatural, that would be like an Arcana check to see what the fuck they're on about.
No, you won't be able to figure anything out with Arcana, just like what this is. It is whatever magic was animating it is now fled. It is quite dead.
Yeah, so whatever the magic was animated is gone, but
Yeah, now it is just a bit of tree root.
yeah, is there anything on the Okay, then investigate to see if there's not just magic that was animating, if there's actually some substance.
Sure, that makes sense. Go for it.
Okay, so that's a... for you want...
Yeah, investigate. You can just pull it apart.
Instead?
Well, yeah. When you cut this root open, inside of it is a sticky web of purple slime. That very much does not look like tree sap.
Is it like a gooey version of corrupt residium?
Probably not.
Now, what are you about, little sticky, weird thing? Let's get some samples here.
Have you ever seen that color occurring anywhere? Perhaps the color of runes in some kind of feature or a pool or some kind of icon?
That is a good question. We'll tap her chin. Let's see.
You can, scrape up a sample and go show it to all of her guards as well.
Yeah, I'm just gonna... Boop. I have seen this color once before. There are vines surrounding an ancient holy site deep in the forest. A well of cleansing that belonged to Bellaria.
No kidding.
Oh.
And now it becomes interesting, even more so.
I'm gonna say it was already pretty interesting.
Yeah.
But it's definitely big deal.
Out of character, I have a side question.
Mm-hmm.
How long after the shrine in the Undercity got blown the fuck up did this shit start happening? How
Has
long
it been
ago
3
was...
weeks since then?
I don't fucking remember.
I think it's been
Oh,
more
then-
than 3 weeks
Yeah, I think
since
it's
that.
been a couple of months.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
guys
it's
went
been
all
at
the way to
at
Titan's
least
Fall.
a month.
Yeah, it's been at least a
Yeah,
month.
because that was before Titan's Fall.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's like... It's been going on for 3 weeks, but that's almost a month, and we weren't that long in Titanfall.
it's still the time out, the time's fallen, time back, and the other days we spent in there. It's been longer than 3 weeks
Yes.
since that's happened.
It does mean the desecration of the statue happened first, so
Yeah.
if it is
what
related,
I'm-
it's possible that it was just, isolated until these soldiers wandered in and, I don't know, sippied from a well.
The well
Shat in a
sippied
well.
back.
Yeah.
They shit in the well. No, they should have known better. Never shit where you pray.
But pray where you shit.
That is true.
Taco Bell ding.
Please, just... Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. Please, I promise I'll never eat chili again. Eats chili again.
Do you have a general location for where that well is? If we were to try and make a breakthrough to it to figure this out.
Yes, it's about 4 miles north and 2 west of here. It is... Let's see, what landmarks? There's a lake between us and there, and an old stone bridge. You'll need to cross the bridge and go around the lake to get to the pool. And if you see the old fortress, you've gone too far.
I see. I think breakthrough would be our best option then.
Well, if
Whatever
I
is
had some
controlling
ti-
them is at that well.
Perhaps.
We could try
Interesting.
both then, a distraction and a breakthrough.
Well,
I mean,
I was gonna say the plan worked on the ogres. Why not try that again?
true, except these things aren't gonna like move up and eat like the ogres did. And if they're being
Yes,
led by
but-
someone smarter than ogres, the double isn't going to work out.
I know, but it's still a poison is a poison, whether you apply it via, food or weapon.
True, but zombies generally not known for their
They're not
carrying of poison.
if they're not true undead, if they're just animated plants.
It's a lot to hope.
Every edge is an edge.
I guess I'll look to the Archdruid. Do you think you would be able to create a distraction without causing yourselves any undue danger?
Oh yes, most certainly.
That would be a huge help then.
It would be.
I only have... She'll look at the young woman. 3 now capable fighters left. This is not a large circle, but we will give good account for ourselves if you need a distraction. But it will not be a long one.
So
It's
long as
fine.
you don't put yourselves in untoward danger on our behalf.
Agreed.
We are all in danger here. It's just a matter of what we choose to do with it. I would rather take the fight to the enemy, if we have help now, than simply wait for them to choke us out here.
I admire that.
With any luck, there shouldn't be an enemy left here within a few days.
Well, can give me a little bit. I can see if I can make that could affect us.
True. Could we make any kinds of like smoke bombs or something with an alchemist tools, and just to give them a much easier time escaping or advantage on their escape the bullshit skill test?
Yeah, sure. If you can get, say, a DC 20 out of an alchemist tools, you can give them advantage on their checks to escape.
I imagine your alchemist check is higher than mine at a 4.
I have a 5.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, so let's see here. And with the Flash of Genius,
Alright.
Dope.
24.
Good enough. Yes, you can make some smoke bombs while you're working. Anya will call over a little old man who appears to be a dwarf at first glance until you realize, no, that's a human, just of incredibly advanced age.
Homie is, as we like to say, wizened as hell.
Yes.
Whoa.
Oh, jeez.
Yes,
That man is aggressively wizened. He's been Master Roshi wizened.
accurate. Elder Baldwin here is our master herbalist, if you have need of potions and the like.
Have you got any, like, oil or potions of speed?
Hey girl, speak up!
Do you have any oils of speed?
Speed? A little late in the day for that, isn't it?
Oh boy.
I'll say it again in Ancient Elven and see if he picks up on the enunciation clearer. It's possible it's a language he knows.
You start speaking in tongues at him, and he just gives you this, like, toothless grin under his giant whiskers.
Fair enough.
And yeah, he will reach
can
in.
he
Oh no, he understood you. He's just shit posting at you.
just fucking
Yeah.
with me. Fair enough.
He's fucking with you.
Will reach into his robes and withdraw
Those
a
robes.
single white vial. Here, I made it myself.
Excellent.
Ugh.
It's only
good.
20% cocaine.
I like those odds. Who among us is most dangerous with haste?
Among Us. Me at this
Yeah,
point.
probably you. Yeah, probably you.
Yeah. All right, Tori, enjoy.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome, young lady. I love your hair.
Oh, thank you. Your beard is quite majestic yourself.
He will nod sagely and hobble away.
Say, I wonder, do these druids, like, sense any kind of, like, a nature goddess funk rolling off of Tori now that I think about it? This is the first time I've ever seen her wandering around in a druid circle. I wonder if it has some kind of, like, vibe to it.
If it does, the druids haven't picked up on it.
Okay.
It's certainly possible. Tori, you definitely, like, feel the power of this place more intently than everyone else. There's a
it
little
feels
tam
nice.
blood in you.
It do feel like the back home.
Yeah, pretty much.
I did mention nature dragons and gods and stuff.
Oh yeah, if she's if anybody brings it up in character, she'll mention that it definitely feels like kind of like home.
Fair enough. I'm glad that speaks well of the place then.
Yeah.
Were you born amongst the circles, child?
Kinda. Mom didn't really have a whole like actual circle, but like it's kinda similar vibe.
There are many fallen circles throughout the world. That your soul resonates with this place suggests perhaps you were born amongst one such place.
Yeah,
You'll
could be.
reach over and pet the hair of the initiate. It is an honor and a privilege to bear children in such a place. See them grow up connected to the wild so intimately.
Definitely got that experience out of it.
Look around. It does seem mighty nicer than a rundown old castle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, your castle was lovely.
It's definitely different from the circle back home.
Wait, you were in a circle as well. I'm starting to feel like I missed out.
Well,
Stilly says, "No, full well, she did not miss."
well, my mother is the Archdruidess of the Circle of Wildfire.
Yeah,
Makes sense if
they
she
have
was
a really nice
married
circle, too.
to what's she called, an Ashen dragon.
Yes,
Ah, Lady Raymont.
the very same.
I have met an apprentice of hers a few years ago, setting up a new circle out in the Serpentwood.
I had heard a little bit about that.
Wait, isn't that the one that's looking for a lost circle in there?
No, Steve, that's way in the south. The Serpentwood's up north.
Yeah. That's the southern.
Oh.
That's the mountains.
Oh, Serpent Mountains. Right.
Serpentwood, Paladin Mountains. Anyway, I will smile at Ashe. Well then, if we have a child of the Ashen Dragon with us, then I suspect we do have nothing to fear.
He'll wave it off. I can't live up to their reputation quite yet, at least. But I'll do my best to help.
I'm sure you will do fine, child. Big Druid Elf will stand up and give you a little pat on the cheek. Yes, you'll do fine.
Mm.
Yeah.
But would it be possible to concoct some sort of poison to affect the slimy goo thing specifically?
With your, give me a tools check.
Which one do you want?
Alchemists?
Give me. Okay. A 17, I can boost that if needed.
No, that's fine. This stuff seems sufficiently unnatural that you doubt any poison would be particularly effective against it. It might be vulnerable to poisons in general, but you don't think it's possible to concoct something specific to this entity.
Yeah, if I can notice that it's a... Would I be able to deduce any form of weaknesses then from...
Not that you haven't already been told. You were told that they are vulnerable to necrotic already.
Oh, dope! I get to use necrotic quarry. How cool is that shit?
Wither them plants.
Necrotic.
Bone shell, yo.
Yeah. This is generally up Thelly's alley to be dealing with some kind of twisted cursed monsters born of ancient ruins from bygone religions in the middle of a forest. It's
Yeah, me Discord went to shit.
Well, that's
Save
just you.
yourself, Ash.
It was not just you.
It was not just you.
It's not just you. Saving, of course,
Ah.
okay.
Oh, now it's shut.
Ba-dum.
There we
Yay!
go. You just had to do the old server change.
Again!
The old switcheroo.
Yep. It's a classic.
Anyway, the Archdruidess will give you all a smile and say, "Well then, make your preparations. We should move out sooner rather than later.
Of course.
Those things will have noticed your arrival, I'm sure."
No doubt. I'm gonna like lean down and get a whiff of this plant, like this purple goo. Is there a particular aroma or odor to it? Does it smell rotten?
No, it definitely does not smell rotten.
Okay.
Give me an intelligence check.
Sure.
Everyone dealing with it, or She
Stelly's the
herself.
only one doing the big sneef.
Let's. Yeah, I don't need to neck.
Up to you.
I'll go with a guidance. I don't really want to use it because I don't think we're taking a short rest right before heading out. I don't know.
Okay.
16.
It does smell
I d-
familiar to you, actually. Now that you take a whiff. It takes you a few moments to place it, but it's by your standards, relatively recent memory of a purple powder one was expected to snort.
Fuck.
It is the same shade, now that you think about it.
Hey, Steve, you got those riff examples on you?
I surprised that you asked, but yes. What
I never know. You might have left it behind in like a lab or something to brew. Yeah. You might want to lift your beak and take a whiff on this goo.
Oh, no, it just takes it off, like, checks. What do we have? Just gentle wafting of it.
It's not the exact same smell, but it definitely passes the vibes check.
It's the same flavor of curse, at the very least. And it's related to a well of healing, which is a familiar tale by this point.
Yeah.
Well, you know, if you give me like an hour or so, I could come up with the, anti-rific.
Yeah, I guess I'll look to, while you're doing that, I'll look to Anya and be like, has anyone here experienced like strange dreams, hallucinations, nightmares, that kind of thing?
The young druid will stick up her hand. Yeah, oh god, it was awful while that thing was inside me. It's like I was being burned alive every night.
Do you remember a well and a city?
Alright, little bimbo druid. What do you remember?
That is remarkably familiar.
Well, she's getting assists as best we can.
That ain't bad.
You can guide us that, right?
I mean, you could. It won't help. You'd want to inspo it
help.
for trying to get better.
But like, I probably do it for the sake of doing a guidance.
You know what? I probably have an inspiration from like day spent around here with Kate, so she can re-roll.
Yeah. All right.
Been a while since we've come across a lead for this. Nope. Well.
Alas. She shakes her head. No, sorry. It's just every night it was just pain and horror.
That's quite all right, little miss.
Fire was writhing around inside me.
We had experienced something similar before ourselves.
This isn't like unique to this place?
No, it's unique to the type of curse, though, and the circumstances are very similar.
Well, Miss Anya, are you any particularly knowledgeable in curses or the magic behind them?
This is certainly a curse. When it gets inside
It's-
those it defeats. She'll gesture at the burned root.
it gets out the fucking vial that contains the strand of curse.
Yeah, it's the same family, but not the same curse. But if they're related, it is a pretty big clue for us. I guess I'll give her the short version while Steve's working on an
Yeah.
anti-Refek.
Yeah, we can give like a little short version of what we've seen and experienced with when we were cursed with Riffic.
And considering this ancient ruin happens to feature, albeit Balarian, a fountain of healing.
And it's not too far off from the dream at least.
Yeah.
Let's see. I mean, I'm pretty sure it was mentioned that the purification stone in the dream pool was Balarian in nature.
Oh, right.
I think so, yeah. It was like a gift from like her mother or something like that.
Yeah, Anya will nod. And perhaps these soldiers desecrated her sacred grounds.
Knowingly or unknowingly, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, or released
Doesn't
something
seem
that
to
did.
matter.
If
Yeah.
they have, I'm not entirely sure it's really them desecrating it.
Yeah.
From the dreams we've seen of it, it was already on its way.
It's definitely set it into motion, but so far as I remember, Bellaria kind of, loved the ancient fountain and probably wouldn't have done what she did. Someone like brought that place to like fire and ruin and terror.
In ancient times, yes, but I mean the well here in the forest.
True, yeah, it could be a very irritated Bellaria. Luckily, we know some of her songs by this point and walk around with one of her relics, so that helps.
Yeah.
It would just be a shame if she had turned against us, too, in her anger. We have long protected the ruins in this forest. Generations beyond counting.
I hope if it is something related to her, we can break the curse without needing to slay it.
As do I.
You said since generations counting, like, since the storm fishers?
They are those to whom these ruins belong, though I cannot say for certain how long passed between that kingdom's fall and our circle's rise. They may have been concurrent. That was thousands of years ago.
Interesting.
Unfortunately, our expert in history is among the missing. If you should find a rose-haired druidess out there by the name of Eris, she knows more about the history of this place than any of us. A scholar of great learning.
Then I hope we are able to find her.
As am I.
Look out, Cassoid, there's a damsel in distress. Time to activate them neurons and get to work.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we need to go find her. Like, it's
Yeah.
only like probably mission 2 in the forest.
Let's go.
I think, however, it's probably best we handle that next time.
Very
Okay.
nice.
I'll leave you guys
Yeah.
here in the Druid Circle to talk to folks if you want.
Do you mean pet lots of dogs?
Hell yeah,
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
so many
'cause-
dogs.
Because these
I
guys
will
said
say
they're like,
this, though.
Hmm.
Go on, Amxal.
oh, okay. Because these guys said they were Belarian, like ruined the look after or something like that, right?
Yeah, they are ruins from the Storm Fisher people, who, as you know,
Perhaps-
were Balarian worshippers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might have to ask them about like figuring out some sort of penance or something I can do for the little for the statue I desecrated underneath the city.
Yeah, well, if anyone's gonna know, it'd probably be
Yeah.
either these folk or the missing druid Eris.
Yeah,
And
it'll probably be something I bring up.
and what was the word again? The not seeing to proper rituals when acquiring the horn. I would consider that. I would consider that a slight to the gods.
True, but then not long after that happened, we did do a proper worship, didn't we? So I feel like we actually
What?
handled that one.
No.
Yeah, we did some doot smithing and hung around.
There was a storm for over a week.
That's true.
She
Yeah.
was.
She was still
She was
pissed. Yeah.
right. Yeah, we didn't get shit done, and then the desecration of the statues. Like, yeah, we're 2 for 2 on pissing her off. So I don't
Yeah.
want a third time.
Yeah.
So in this,
Makes sense. Yeah, I don't. I would rather not turn her into an antagonist.
Yeah.
yeah, we're trying to find and save her, the spirit or soul of her daughter, direct
Yeah.
descendants. So like, we don't need pissed off mom trying to stop us, thinking we're just gonna, like eat her soul and gain her power. Kind of
Very
barbarian
true.
bullshit.
Although
Yeah.
I'm sure that's been on a lot of people's lists. Eat God. It's just like their bucket list is only that one entry.
Yeah, welcome to Toriko. But anyway, but yes. So, but if it's similar to the Rific, the anti-Rific is gonna be a fucking stunner on them.
Yeah, I guess maybe would this. I know that you said before, like, there's no way to poison them. I feel like something that's actually composed to do exactly the opposite of Rific would poison them.
It will send them into shock at least.
You don't think so. They're descended from the same source, but this is not Rific. This is just
Okay.
something tainted by the same power that created Rific.
Yeah, so it's like
Yeah,
same family, different genus type thing or whatever.
yeah, but it'll still have a rather negative. It would have a rather negative effect even if it's a different strand.
It's a rare Janus.
Yeah, it's a rare. Yeah, it's a rare Agnes there. So even a slight chance, if it works, it works. If it has an effect on them, if it has a negative effect on them, that's a positive for us.
Yeah.
And this thing is meant to purge living beings of the strand of Rifics.
Yeah. God, that is a good point. Tori probably could is the only one here allowed to get away with eating some God.
Well, she'd certainly have the best chance of surviving that.
I'm not
Well,
saying I
yeah.
try to eat God all the time, but if I got it,
The worst. I might explode.
Yeah, I just might explode.
I only might explode. Never tell me the odds.
Yeah, here's the thing. Like, there's 2 ways if you fuck up the roll. It's either alright, your soul burns out and you die, become a husk, or 2, you explode.
I like them odds. Never tell me the odds.
Yeah, I don't see becoming a god too high on my list, really.
It is. It's not
If
actually.
you
on
become a
her
god,
list
then
at
like you
all.
don't really get to like do stuff on the ground.
That is true. I feel like
Nonsense.
everyone who
You get to
becomes a
do all
god
kinds of fun
overlooks.
You just have more stress.
True. Yeah, a lot of responsibility.
Yeah,
Well, most of the time.
Yeah, I mean, you could be irresponsible.
I
but
mean,
you still
yeah,
have
like,
that responsibility.
Tori has like.
You have more concept of responsibility.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But I mean, like, Tori's concept of godly duties is vastly thrown
Well, I
off
mean,
because she
yeah.
has like
It's have a harem of husbands.
she has very little like actual experience with this world's gods,
I mean, clearly
other
it's
than
just what
like
your mom
having
did.
met what's her face like once years ago. Nefri.
Neffers.
Yeah, no, clearly it's just like what your mom did, right? Like, just have like a harem of husbands, and then people will send them to you like every year.
Yes, black kiss babies.
Yeah, this all depends on what type of god you are. If you're the god of fucking, then there's a lot of fucking gonna be going on.
I was gonna say that there's gonna be a lot of jealous gods, and you'll have to deal with that. The only
if
reason
there
there
was
isn't one is because all of them were like, no, I called dibs.
If there was a god of fucking, it'd be a castle, and you know it.
Oh yeah, of course. Visiting Rigian
let's
gods
see.
like, oh
We-
god, no, it's him. Python is back.
We
I'm back.
just need to find the spark of fertility that Kanara left behind, because according to the list, Nefri did not take it.
Oh,
Fertility.
Her mom would be
That's
very,
not
very
the-
annoyed.
That's not.
It's more like her mom didn't let her take it.
Fertility.
Yeah.
Wait, no. Fertility is thingamajig,
Mithra.
Mithras.
Oh yeah, Mithras, duh.
Yeah, that's it.
Yes,
He has camaraderie, bravery, and
Friendship.
yeah, that's camaraderie.
Adventure.
Kanar was also the god of like chivalric romance. To be fair, Mithras is the god of just good, hard, breeding.
she's
Yeah.
the god of fucking.
She's the
Yeah.
god of fucking.
Yeah.
The exact same thing. It's like really hard pronunciation on the fucking.
What did I miss?
Nothing. We were just
Tori,
about to.
Tori
not
wouldn't wanna. Tori wouldn't wanna steal it from Nefri.
Mostly
Yeah.
that, like, we found out the branch thing is like an
Branch?
offshoot horrific.
Yeah,
The like,
The slimy.
yeah, the root thing that was in
slimy goo
Annabelle here.
inside.
Yep. That root had some purple schleam in it, and it smelt of Riffic.
Huh.
And it gave her the nightmares.
Okay.
Oh, and it came from like a Bellino well here in the forest.
A
The
what?
Valarian.
Balara. I don't know why I thought
Yeah,
it's not Bellina.
Balarian.
It's
Balarian.
Belinda. The name is Belinda.
No, it's a Balarian sanctum, not a Beline whale.
Look, that was just like on meme. That like clear, like they know in character.
Yeah.
Here's like, I don't know why I thought Beline.
Anyway,
Yeah,
Bellini.
Beline whale.
Yeah.
Peach Bellini.
let's do XP. You guys can vibe with some druids for a bit. So,
yeah.
did you explore an interesting location? Yeah, you made it to the druid circle.
Yeah.
Did you discover an interesting truth about the world?
These parasite plants.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Ancient
horrifying.
Balarian temples cursed, and again, that's also we have a commonality. It's been our first clue towards this in a
Yeah.
while.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yep. And remember my fucking goddamn pointing. Remember, like I was doing my markers.
Of course,
One of the
yeah.
one of the points hit here. I'm on to something. I don't know what, but I am on to something.
Sure you are, Grandpa.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, did you advance or complete a quest? Yeah, you stopped the guys from burning down
Yeah.
Gerard's shop. Did you protect the people of Iona from a deadly threat? No, you caused one.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Did you instigate lasting change in the world at large with the life of a companion?
Probably
Yeah.
not.
Not yet.
And did you fulfill one of the party's long-term goals? Don't think so. So, 3 XP, air buddy.
Nice. I don't think I completed my short-term goal. Probably next session I complete it.
Well, yeah, no, find the strange pests of the Storm Branch Forest. We did find.
You have
Right there, they
not
just break-
encountered one of the actual creatures.
Yeah, that's what I was figuring. It's like that's probably more
Okay.
like when we actually get to like where they're coming from and stuff.
I think I got my short term because it was the Gerard quest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Same.
So, Steve, Theli, Tori. Yep, you all got it. Alright. And then, yeah, if you're watching on the stream or YouTube, thanks for tuning in. We will see you on Thursday for Warhammer. Till then, adios and do take care.